healthcare plans that keep systems operating at peak efficiency all year long. Get your preferred customer plan at SnyderAC.com today.
You're my hero, Snyder Man.
CAC 1813307.
The lightest 350 horsepower onboard has just hit the water. Introducing the all-new Yamaha 4.3-liter V6 Offshore F350 with advanced features and class-leading power to weight. Every run will be more efficient and exhilarating. The new 4.3-liter V6 Offshore F350 from Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Hi, this is Dave Barker. Grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477.
If you served honorably in our nation's armed forces and you're looking for a way to continue serving your fellow veterans in your community, then join AMVETS. Each year, AMVETS members volunteer millions of hours at VA healthcare facilities from coast to coast, helping to improve the lives of their fellow veterans through the VA Voluntary Services Program. AMVETS posts and departments also participate in a wide variety of community service projects ranging from Americanism in our schools to supporting the Special Olympics and Boy Scouts of America. If you no longer wear the uniform today, you can still serve through the AMVETS by joining today at amvets.org.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Studios, Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
This is SportsCenter.
I'm Christine Lisi. Celtics center Kristaps Porzingis will have surgery in the coming days on a rare left leg injury sustained in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. He will not play for the Latvia national team at next month's Olympics. A timeline for his return yet to be determined. Knicks guard OG Anunoby opted out of his contract and into free agency. Warriors GM Mike Dunleavy continues to maintain the team wants Klay Thompson back and hopes the veteran guard will be. Contract talks, though, still at a standstill. Not much communication between the sides. Golden State's facing a dilemma when it comes to one of the pillars of its dynasty, points out ESPN NBA writer Zach Lowe.
And here's the reality for the Warriors. As long as Curry is there, they have an obligation to try to win, to try to contend. The question is, does Klay help that goal enough to hold back a little bit Moses Moody and Kuminga and Podziemski and all the players they need to start playing more to transition to the next era?
Thompson reportedly plans to test free agency before a final decision's made, reports ESPN's Kendra Andrews.
Hey, it's Evan Cohen. Coming up Wednesday, the NBA draft is here, and I'll tell you what draft day trades I want to see happen. It's Unsportsmanlike, 6 a.m. Eastern, right here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2, and ESPNU.
WOKV Jacksonville. Listen live everywhere you go on ESPN690.com. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio. Who is this guy? Aaron Shafting? What is it? Oh, Schachter? Schachter. Okay. Shack Attack. Schachter. He gets shacked. But I digress. Here we go.
Ready? Yeah. Turn up your radio.
The Aaron Schachter Show on ESPN 690.
Welcome to it. It's the Aaron Schachter Show. Welcome to it. There's a lot of Hawk Tua conversation happening in the hallways here, Brian.
Hey, man, I need some clarity. I need some clarity.
I do a meeting around here. I get together all the the content people. We got 8 radio stations in this building. And of course, we have this one. We have ESPN. We have WOKV. We have X99.5. We have 96.9 The Eagle.
Yeah, keep going.
We've got Power 106.1.
Okay.
We've got Hot 106.5.
You sure?
Easy 102.9. And 95.1 WAPE. That's 8 radio stations. Did that all off the top of my head.
I like that.
And so you got a lot of people trying to create content around here, Brian. And, the Hawk Tua thing is going viral. I mean, it's gone viral. It's beyond viral.
I don't know if I'm familiar with this Hawk Tua thing you speak of.
You should be. We talked about it for a good 15 minutes yesterday.
Okay.
You made me laugh really hard when we were talking about it. It was funny to me because it's not safe for work, NSFW. It's not even not kind of safe for work. It's just not safe for work. So it's funny when you're in an office setting, because it's very much what this is here. It's a corporate office setting with like legit HR that you'll get pulled into and in trouble if you do something inappropriate. But you're trying to have a conversation about Hawk Tua, and people in the meeting are like, "Why? What's that? What does that mean?" You're like, maybe you go search Instagram for that one. Maybe I'm not the one to tell you. That being said, it's just interesting conversations where the line is drawn. We may be seeing where that line is, by the way. You sent me a link earlier today about someone who's lost their job over Hawk Tua. And so we can get into that a little bit later. It's actually one of a few stories right now that are relevant because of viral videos, viral fame, and maybe even a little bit of karma. You got the dude from Jersey. What's the face? You hurt yourself, Brian? You all right?
Man, I scratched myself on this mic arm, man. What in the world?
You look like you took it personal.
Nah, it looked like I took a strike. Like those damage meters on the video.
Sure. Well, that's probably what also happened with this New Jersey guy who flew here to our area to fight someone with a hammer over what happened on an online game. I've got that report coming up a little bit later. And then you got the Oilers girl who I talked to you about last week. You may remember her. She got so excited at the hockey game in the playoffs, she happened to pull the shades up on her sweater in front of the whole stadium.
Okay.
And that video went viral. And so she's got a message she wants to put out there for her haters. If you're into that kind of content, Brian, hater content. You know I'm into that kind of content. We also, earlier today, started a conversation I wanted to bring to the radio show about sitcoms. It's random, obviously, right? Like, Noah, hey, let's have a conversation about sitcoms. But you were on your other show with Terry earlier in the day.
Okay, Young
Terry
and Norvell.
Pat, Young and Norvell.
Yeah.
And you guys were having a conversation in one of the breaks that I kind of popped into the studio.
You did?
You guys were talking about sitcoms. And, man, it took me back. Some of the names were thrown around. And then me and you start chopping it up on some of those names. I'm like, we need to be doing this on the radio. This is fun. And so maybe we'll take a little jaunt down memory lane, you and I.
Yeah.
Hand in hand.
Oh, we will.
Skipping through the woods.
A Brian Middleton production. I can't do it. Brian Middleton
Is
production.
Do you have a Middleton production for it?
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Wow, okay.
It'll be great.
Now I'm pumped about it. I can't wait.
An exercise in excellence.
Yes.
It's a Brian Middleton production.
Yes.
Just in case you forgot, that's a THX sounder right
Yeah.
there. In case you forgot. Also from the 80s, maybe the 70s.
Nope.
60s?
It's just their brand. It's not like a generational thing. It still exists.
Well, no, but I feel like that became big in the 1980s.
When it was created, it was probably the 80s, yeah.
Yeah. THX sounder right there.
I mean, if it were me, I'd probably shorten up the end of that thing a little bit. I feel like I'm waiting a long time.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you get the information and now you're, is there more? Is there more?
Nope.
No, just let it breathe. Let it marinate.
1983.
Look at that.
1983.
You filthy animals?
For the
An exercise.
For the THX
Oh, you stopped it. Okay.
There you go.
All right.
What?
Who cuts it off just at the end? That's
What are you talking about?
Wow, really?
It's just really long is all I'm saying. Okay. I appreciate the production, Brian. Thank you. So you got a game is what you're saying.
Yeah, you may or may not have an opponent depending on how you feel about it. It's your call, Aaron Schachter.
Scheduled to appear. Okay.
Maybe.
I'm into opponents. You know me. I like me some conflict.
Oh, that's the other thing we were talking about potentially doing.
Yeah.
We still got to do that. Don't bring it up. We still got to do that at some point.
And speaking of conflict, Brendan Ayuk still in the middle of conflict with the Niners, although the two sides are meeting. We've got the latest update on that. We've also, what kind of show would we be, Brian, if we didn't bring you the latest update on wife, girlfriend, and side chick news? We introed that yesterday. I thought that did well yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit of fun on that one.
Love to see it.
Yeah. And so I guess this is now the content I'm seeking every day. My news feeds are all tailored to me. They're throwing me what they think I want to see. And apparently what that is the latest update in wife, girlfriend, and side chick news. But we start right now at City Council. Because I believe, like literally as we speak, there is a vote happening on the Stadium of the Future. Today is the day for the Jacksonville City Council.
They still voting on that, Aaron?
Yes.
Aaron, I promise they've been voting and talking about this for like 2 years. They voting again?
Well, actually, you're not that far off. I believe it's been close to 18 months. Let's see if we can get an actual count on here. The vote's been years in the making. 1 year ago is when we saw those renderings of the Stadium of the Future. But it doesn't mean that's when they were created. It just means that's when we got to see it.
Okay.
But today they're going to be voting on 2 items. You got the $1.4 billion deal for the renovations, and then a separate agreement, another vote, a separate agreement on the community benefits agreement. That today valued at $174 million. I think that price tag has gone up since the 150 we were talking about. But like I just said, vote's been years in the making. We saw the renderings just about a year ago. City Council is expected to make the final vote this afternoon. It's actually happening right now, but I just don't know what the status is. There is a video feed. I do not have audio from that video feed, and clearly this show far more important to me than heading down to City Hall and trying to cause trouble in the middle of a City Council meeting, as I've done in the past.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time.
You are known around those parts.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But your friends downstairs, Action News Jax, they told you last week the City Council moved to push back the consideration of the share of that community benefits agreement, which I think for the city at the time was $94 million. They pushed the vote back. Well, that vote is happening today. Supporters had then argued $94 million for the East Side, for efforts against homelessness, for efforts to make housing more affordable, and for efforts to develop the workplace. The whole agreement, according to the council, needed a little bit more work. They sent him back to the drawing board and had him draw it up once again.
Unbelievable, man.
Here's the thing.
Yeah,
I don't believe they do the vote unless they feel like the vote can pass.
Oh, okay.
On something like this, when you're the city and the Jaguars and the City Council, I don't think they would actually bring it up for a vote unless they felt they got it in a place where people were on board to see this thing through. It kind of feels like they're at the goal line, but it's like a tush-push play. It's not necessarily like a screen to the flat or a toss to the back of the end zone. This is much more, it feels to me, and I could be way off here, like a formality more so than a real effort to bring it home.
I don't know. Aaron, this journey to the Stadium of the Future, it's going to be the Stadium of the Past by the time they actually pass this vote. But honestly, this feels like I don't know how it is in Florida. Like,
I can tell you whatever you want to know. Go ahead.
I know how it is growing up in Georgia, though. When they were doing construction on I-95, they're still doing construction on I-95 in the same spots as when I was in middle school, when I first moved to Georgia. That's how this vote feels. Like, it's just going and going and going, and there's no real resolution, but we got to look like we busy. We got to talk about it.
I will say there are certain projects. I think, I don't know how many people in the area are from Boston, but Boston has one of these legendary projects called the Big Dig, which I believe they recently finished, but had been a construction project, a road widening / HOV lane / highway project in Boston for decades. And what they found was that there was massive corruption around that thing. Organized crime with their hands all in the kitty, trying to pull money out of that thing as they pretended to work.
Okay.
It's a saying, Brian.
Okay. I ain't never heard that saying before.
Well,
Aaron.
you're not a boomer. Boomers get it. All right? Boomers get it.
That's
they understand
a wild
what I'm
saying
trying
to stand
say.
on, by the way. Okay. No piggy bank, nah.
Piggy bang? What?
Piggy bank.
Okay, just checking.
Ludicrous.
I'm not the only wild one. I'm just saying. Sometimes you're wild.
Nah, absolutely not. I'm the voice of reason here. I'm Benvolio, my boy.
I don't even know who Benvolio is.
That's a little bit of Shakespeare.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not as cultured as you when it comes to Shakespeare.
Hey, man, there we go.
I didn't study or anything when it came to Shakespeare.
There you go.
That's not me. That being said, the video, I'm sorry, I say video because I'm trying to click on the City Council video. The council meeting is ongoing right now. So as soon as we have word from our favorited news outlets, whether that be Action News or WOKV down the hall.
Oh, look at you.
We'll bring it here to the radio station.
Look at you.
What?
Okay.
Look at me what?
No, I'm just saying, you're being very, again, diplomatic.
Because I
all
said
inclusive.
2 different brands.
Oh, yeah,
Is that what you mean? Should I kept it to one?
Well, initially you started off by saying my friends.
Action News.
Action News Jackson. So in my head, I was like, clearly you mean they're not your friends. And I'm like, okay. But now look at you, including everybody. I appreciate that.
I don't necessarily have a relationship with many folks down there outside of like Brent.
You're a grown man.
Ben Becker, the keyboard wrecker.
It's the Aaron Schachter show.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to explain yourself to me.
I would like to have a better relationship with some folks down. John Bachman seems like a nice guy.
Great guy.
Very handsome.
Great guy.
I would love to hang out with John Bachman.
Hey.
Maybe you could put in a call.
Good guy, man.
Yeah, maybe you say, hey, I got a really annoying, short, loud friend who would love to hang out with you if you got some free time.
Hey, man, listen, I think that you guys would get along well. Same tax bracket and everything, you guys would get along well. Talk about the same issues. You talk about the same issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure, I know what you mean.
On those yachts.
That being said, we're all waiting with bated breath to see what happens there, but I think we're all pretty confident it's going to go down. We're all pretty confident. And so that's where it's at. Tomorrow we'll have Rich Jones on the show. Rich Jones from WOKV, my good friend, Reg, who's got a birthday coming up soon, I think. Reg Jones. Reg? You ever meet the guy?
Nah, again, we've done this multiple times, and every time I do the who, I'm waiting for you to be like, Reg Jones.
Oh, I understand.
Reg Jones.
It's a Mike Jones thing. I get it.
It's all right. I never pull it off.
We'll leave the Mike Jones references to Mac Jones. He seems to be pretty good at that stuff. But I'll do Reg Jones if you don't mind. Reg Jones will be scheduled to appear on the show via telephone because he doesn't care enough about us to come back to the station in the afternoon and sit in the studio with me. He might be scared. He might be afraid to be on the Aaron Schachter show and confront a host like myself.
You gets to the truth, gets to the bottom of it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do.
My friends at my friends, not your friends, my friends at Action News Jacks, they send Ben, okay, the radio side, I don't know what we call ourselves over here, the radio side, though.
Sure, yeah.
The Eagle, ESPN 690.
Name some more.
We send to Aaron Schachter to get to the truth.
Yeah. But if we do have Ben up here, let's get a few extra keyboards up here just in case he wilds out again.
Yeah, I got you.
Ben. Yeah.
That's the Ben Becker sound, right?
This was the last time he was on the show, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah.
It was like, Ben, chill out. We only have 3 or 4 of those keyboards.
You know?
Just relax. But, yeah. Black belt at keyboard boxing. Ben Becker, the keyboard wrecker. We'd love to see Ben again at some point. I see him anchoring here in Bachman's absence.
Yeah, man.
They're getting him some shine. Wonder if they're sending him down to City Hall to cause some problems today. You know, when the council members see Ben Becker coming, they turn the other way. They're like, I'm not talking to this dude.
Hey, man, look, they see the damage he's done over the years with Restaurant Report. Huh? Ended people's livelihoods, allegedly.
Yes.
Huh? With a smile on his face.
Like, don't let him look at the floor in our offices. Ain't trying to see that on television. But yeah, tomorrow, Rich, I'm not even sure if I'm allowed to say this. It might be a secret.
Okay.
Maybe I won't give all the secrets out.
Too late.
But there are a couple of interesting exclusive-ish interviews happening tomorrow that Reg will have access to. And we're not important enough to have access to them. But we are important enough to have access to one of the people who has access.
Which would be Reg Jones.
Reg Jones.
Okay.
Reg Jones. Yeah. So we will talk to Reg tomorrow about whatever happened here today, and he'll give us the skinny straight from the source's mouth. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, elbow to the ribs, if you get my meaning, Brian.
Hand in the kitty.
Maybe not.
Right, one of those boomers?
Well, maybe not in this scenario. It doesn't fit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Usually that means you're trying to take some money.
All right.
Like, imagine the kitty is a brick, and you're trying to hidey hand in the kitty to grab some money. That's usually how that works.
Boy, I shouldn't do this. I tell you what, though. Aaron. The same way that you, like you said, hidey hand, I'm just going to force this hand in the kitty thing.
Okay, fair enough.
Hand in the kitties.
You're really playing fast and loose with our employment this week.
I didn't play the full one. I know that one. I won't do that no more.
Poor timing on your part.
I won't do that one no more.
All right. We did the thing on the stadium. To me, I got to be honest with you, it's somewhat boring until we get some green lights here from the city. So I did it. I told you about it. You got the info. Tomorrow you'll get even more info. But I think we're done with it for today, if you don't mind. Let's quickly run to break. I see News Queen Michelle Thibodeau is waiting patiently in the studio. I believe she's got some talking she wants to do on a very popular topic here on the Aaron Schachter Show about Bill Belichick dating his high school girlfriend and her opinions on the thing. Spoiler alert, I would bet that she has a negative opinion on the thing. I'm just saying. This is my prediction.
Sound like hate to me.
Yeah. It's the Aaron Schachter Show. You got an opinion on it? We'd like to hear it as well. 904-362-9901. We'll be back in a couple of minutes on ESPN 690.
Now, the First Alert forecast on ESPN 690.
Hot and humid today under partly sunny skies. Scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms will develop with highs in the mid-90s. Dropping to the mid-70s tonight and partly sunny, hot and humid tomorrow. A few afternoon storms. Your Wednesday high up to 96. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish. Join me today beginning at 5 p.m. on CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax.
The Weather Center is brought to you by Beards Diamonds. 0% financing for 5 years is back for a limited time at Beards Diamonds. Spring has sprung and tax return season is here. Now's the time to beautify your home by replacing your old windows with new energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from American Window Products. Keep the summer heat out with special glass packages including low E3 and argon gas. American Window Products only uses the highest quality products and professionally trained employees to install. Call now to find out why they were voted the #1 window company in Jacksonville. 731-2247 for a free estimate or visit AmericanWindowProducts.com.
Forever Vets has teamed up with Canines for Warriors for an event the whole family will love. Dr. Baxter's Barbecue Bash will be held June 29th from 4 to 8 p.m. at our Forever Vets Central location, off Bay Meadows and 295. We'll have an obstacle course, live DJ, dunk tank, food trucks, photo opportunities, dog washing station, various vendors, and more. This is a free event to raise awareness and funds for our friends at Canines for Warriors. Come out to support this amazing organization and have a blast at our Barbecue Bash. For more information, visit forevervets.com.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Louis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Louis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. Right, so my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Louis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hi, it's me, your plumber, with important information for anyone interested in safe, soft, filtered water. Don't drink bottled water. Get advice from someone you trust, buy a water filter, and don't call those high-priced water guys. Instead, call me, your plumber. I recommend Safety Zone water systems, so you get top-quality equipment, affordable prices, and you'll save money too. Safety Zone is your #1 choice considering price, performance, and reliability.
Safety Zone Water is the single-source water treatment supplier for the plumbing industry. Our distributor is Nolan Company Jacksonville, the leading plumbing wholesaler for water treatment in Northeast Florida. For sales and service, contact your local plumber or visit us at safetyzonewater.com.
Safety Zone Water.
The #1 water brand recommended by plumbers.
Have you seen your financial freedom wiped out by stock market volatility? It's Rich Jones. Consider investing in real estate funds from DLP Capital. Don Winter is CEO and founder.
DLP Capital has provided our investors with consistent double-digit returns by investing in cash-flowing residential real estate. For more than a decade, we have had zero losses, little volatility, and have shot above our return targets in all of our investment funds. Plus, we offer monthly distributions and tax shelter opportunities.
To get your investor's guide and learn more, dial *invest on your cell phone or visit highyieldreturns.net.
When it comes to my lifestyle and diet, I don't always make the smartest choices.
Touchdown! Woo! Hey, how about another round and some more chips?
But when it comes to taking care of my liver, I do make one very smart choice. Active liver tablets from New Nordic. I used to have real issues with my liver, and at my last checkup, my doc was concerned about my numbers. But since adding a once-a-day active liver tablet, my gut's better, I feel great, and my doctor's happy. I ask a lot of my liver, so the least I can do to say thanks is a daily dose of Active Liver.
You ask a lot of your liver, so give it the support it needs with Active Liver. You can find Active Liver at Amazon.com or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS. Or for a volume discount, visit NewNordicUSA.com. Go to NewNordicUSA.com, Amazon, or ask for Active Liver at your local CVS.
Hey guys, we're the Twin Peaks Girls. Come have lunch with us every Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and listen to the Young and Norvell Show on ESPN 690.
And welcome back to the Aaron Schachter Show. ESPN 690. Hanging out with you guys up until 5 o'clock. You know how we do. And you know how she do. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the news queen, Michelle Thibodeau. Hi, Michelle.
How you doing?
Better than you. You sounded like you were pretty tired in the break or whatever it was. I turned on the lights. You sounded like an 18-year-old with a hangover.
It's very bright. I know. I wasn't prepared to be on webcam today. So
sometimes you got to be like me. You just got to always be ready to go.
Completely all natural.
Listen,
today.
Don't be shocked. I woke up like this. I didn't even do my hair today.
Yeah.
Get it? Because I don't have hair. I'm shaved.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were doing the Beyonce.
Who,
I
me?
woke up like this.
Oh, him.
I woke up like this.
It is a reference to the song, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Yeah, you're flawless, Brian.
Well, understood.
Oh, I thought you were actually going to cop to some flaws that you have. Okay.
Mine is, as I was told about 30 minutes ago, too much cologne.
Too
much.
Who would possibly have that opinion after you've had celebrities tell you how great you smell?
It was somebody that, I'm tight with. I think I'm tight with. So maybe,
Was it at work?
It was at work.
Now, listen, this is dangerous territory because I did find out a few months back.
Okay.
This could actually be an HR violation.
Uh-oh.
You could get written up for the amount of cologne you're wearing.
Oh, because I'm okay.
So you think you're doing something great. You're walking out of the house, chest puffed out. You got a pep in your step. You're walking down the block, bebopping around, and then suddenly someone comes over and harshes your vibe and then gets you written up by HR for it.
Wow.
I'm just saying,
I can't tell
careful.
if this is a joke or not.
No, man, this is a real thing.
Okay.
This is a real thing.
I don't want no HR problems.
You know what I mean?
It's not that bad.
Huh.
It smells good. It's just a lot. I mean, when I walked in the control room, it's like it's a room. There's not much ventilation.
There's not ventilation.
Anything. Right.
That's fair.
I will say this.
I'm with you.
I will say there are a few employees here in this building who do go swimming in a bottle of perfume before they come to work. It does kind of get to you if you're in a small room.
It's offensive.
Yeah.
It really is.
I don't think you
should
smell
check
that way, Brian, though. I think you smell delicious.
It smells good. It's just a lot.
It's a lot.
What happened? You didn't want to...
Just today, not usually.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I didn't say that.
That's what
it wasn't me.
That's why that's my dog right there.
Yeah.
Cleared it up on air.
All right.
Like that.
Now you know.
Love that. Let's see if she's on my side about Bill Belichick.
Do you not prefer cologne, Michelle?
Oh, cologne's good. I mean, it's got just in moderation.
Right.
Right. Yeah, cologne's fine.
My wife has convinced me to stop wearing cologne.
Really? Allergies?
She has what I call a dramatic nose. It is just it does a lot. Sometimes it does too much. I happen to love great smelling things. For instance, there's a brand of soap. You guys hear of Myers?
Yeah.
They do like a lavender.
Oh,
it's fantastic.
Okay.
Can't use it in my house. Oh boy, do you hear about it. Woo, you hear about it hard.
Is it, oh my goodness, my allergies, I got a headache, what's that smell?
Yeah, it's not allergies, but it's, no, just stand over there. I can't smell that. I was like, what are you, pregnant?
Your house? In your house?
You know what I mean? It's my house.
That's wild talk right there.
Right?
You stand over there.
Yeah.
You got to go back and check the bills. Check the names on the bills real quick. Make sure your name is on there as well.
I would do that, but I'm not really touching any of those bills. I'm just making.
Hey, King.
Yeah.
That's how you run your house?
I'm just depositing the cash in the account and I let the CFO lady do it.
I thought you meant that she handled all the bills. Like, your money is your money and her money is your money. That's what I thought you were saying.
No, it's more like my money is our money and she pays the bills with that money. Yeah.
I don't waste my perfume at work.
Oh,
My
still on
perfume's
perfume, huh?
It's too expensive and too nice. I don't waste it at work.
Hey, talk your talk. Talk your talk.
Well, you couldn't have came in here just to talk perfume. And clearly you had some kind of bug in your ear because you ran in here, kicked open the door, and sat in that chair waiting patiently for us to get to you.
You were patient.
Well, number one, I heard we were playing a game, and I know I can beat you at it, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then the other thing was the Bill Belichick situation that you guys were discussing yesterday.
Okay, so we do actually have breaking news now on Bill Belichick's situation with a Michelle Thibodeau update.
Well, it's. I mean, I don't really have any new news.
Oh.
I'm just saying that she's dating him because he has money. If he was just a regular.
Sorry, I got to break it here. Breaking news.
70.
Michelle has discovered through investigative journalism that the 24-year-old is dating the 72-year-old for financial gain. This is very interesting. I hadn't thought about this.
Yeah, so if he was just an accountant,
Yep.
She wouldn't be dating him.
I'm sorry, guys. Breaking news. If Bill Belichick was an accountant, he would not, I repeat, not be dating this 24-year-old. Michelle, please continue.
But I don't think, it's not gross. If it would be gross to me if I was dating him just because.
I'm sorry. I need to break it one more time. Breaking news. It would be gross to Michelle.
Just because he's, I just couldn't go there, like physically.
I'm sorry.
Because I'm shallow.
Breaking news. Michelle is shallow and cannot go there.
Oh, boy.
Can we dive into this shallosity for a second?
Yeah, let's do that. That's what I'm talking about.
Michelle.
What?
What part of your shallow nature refuses to allow you to date someone 50 years your senior?
For me, they would be dead. So, I'm not 24. But
Well, not everyone who's 50 years older than you is dead. Surely there's someone on earth who's 50 years older than you.
Maybe a few people.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm just saying that like I said, it's not about how much money they have. It's what they look like.
For you.
Right.
Because clearly for Jordan, it might be about. I'm not saying it is. I'm saying it might be based on the reporting you're doing.
And I was also thinking, some women have daddy issues. Maybe she has granddaddy issues.
Now it feels like you're reading my script.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm sorry. Was there a
sounder.
script?
Okay.
I didn't see a script. That's what I was just thinking in my head.
That was the point I made yesterday, is that if you're
okay.
a young person dating a much, much older person, chances are there may be. It's not a definite.
No, but yesterday there was no chances are.
No, there weren't.
You were like, no,
I
you
said
didn't say
chances
that.
are. You can go back and check the tape, Brian.
I'll go back and check the
chances
tape.
Chances are there are issues on the parenting side. So if you're a young man dating a much, much older woman, it's a possibility you're looking to be mothered. And the same way the other way. If you're a young woman dating a much, much older man, chances are you're looking to be taken care of like a father would take care of a daughter. And it's really kind of gross when you think about that dynamic in an intimate relationship.
Well, yeah, but let me ask you this question. Since you said chances are,
yes, sir,
that means that there are outliers or a small percentage that don't fall into that group.
Mm-hmm.
So if she falls into that outside group, now you're just like, oh, okay, well, still, I just don't agree.
Well, if she falls into the outside group,
other than I'm just attracted to who I'm attracted to,
she's
and
not
everybody's
attracted
legal.
to him. She's attracted to his money. She's
Put
putting
that breaking
up
news
with
on
the
it one more time for me, please. News
not
Michelle
physically
Thibodeau spoke
attracted
to
to him.
Bill
She's-
Belichick's ex-girlfriend because this is sounding very definite.
I will say I'm on Michelle's side on
I
this
know.
one.
She's
I know when it
attracted
suits
to
both of
his
y'all.
money, so she's willing to put up with the physical ick
But I've said that
so
too.
that she can benefit from the yachts and the dinners and the trips and the everything else. She's willing to sacrifice the ick of the physical relationship because that's an ick.
I'm with you, Thibodeau.
To do it. And he's like, yeah. There's a whole website devoted to sugarbabies.com. It's older men and younger women.
What was that
this is the whole
website
thing.
again?
Sugarbabies.com.
Hold on one second.
I learned about it on TikTok.
Oh, I thought he was going to hit the breaking news.
No, I'm
sounder.
sorry. I'm too busy looking at the internet. Hold on, Brian.
So, Thibodeau, listen, I said the same thing to a certain degree, even though Aaron was more just grossed out and saying how disgusting everybody involved was. I was more so pointing to that same fact that you said. This is a guy in Bill Belichick, broken record time, Aaron, who built himself up. He's never had the looks. You can tell He's just never had the looks. Yes, he was younger. I'm sure he was more dapper in his younger age. Never had the looks of one of those, model or actor type dudes, entertainers that you would expect.
I feel like you've pointed out how unattractive Bill Belichick is a lot.
Yeah, because I want to stress that so that when I make the rest of my point, you can't just go to, but he's also ugly. But for most men, you got to figure out a way to build yourself up to be attractive to women, whereas that's not the case on the opposite end. Most women, nature takes its course, and the vast majority of men are attracted to at least one woman or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, there is a journey that most men have to go through, that I'm going through right now, trying to build yourself up, not just looks-wise, but financially, status, and success. And Bill Belichick did that. He's one of the best NFL coaches of all time. So if he's built his way up and he's 703 years old and some 24-year-old with daddy issues says, you know what, you're not an accountant, you're one of the best to ever do what it is that you were doing for like 25 years as a head coach in the NFL, who am I to say you don't take that opportunity? You take the opportunity, and it's not being gross. It's like, I worked hard for this. My timetable, my journey is a little bit different than everybody else's.
You worked hard for the right to date someone the age of your grandkid.
Look at you trying to not understand. That's cool. Don't understand the concept I'm putting out there, Aaron.
It's a typical man vibe,
okay? Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Whoa. Hey.
What?
Oh.
Here you go.
Men always want younger women, number one. I mean, that's a lot younger, but
not
men
always.
Not always at all.
Majority of the time, men go for younger women.
This is from the Michelle Thibodeau Research Association?
He
pulling these numbers out of the sky?
He cares about what she looks like, just like she only cares about how much money he has and what he can do for her.
That's fair.
So he found a 24-year-old that's willing to bonk his brains out.
Whoa.
Don't button around here.
Here's what I'm saying. I understand. I'm not going to pretend like I don't understand what you're saying. I'm not going to be intellectually disingenuous about this. I will say, though, there are multiple categories that can lead to attraction, yes or no? Of course. And so sometimes certain levers pulled more than others end up at the same destination. For instance, she is a very pretty lady, so that maybe we'll give that 5 points out of 5. But maybe her wealth is low, so she gets 0 out of 5 points. But maybe she's a good conversationalist. Maybe she gets 4 points for conversation. And so I think there are multiple categories that make you end up there. But I think the fact still remains, at least for me, if you are a human being, at a minimum, who has children, then this relationship dynamic is 10 times more gross than if you didn't, first of all. Because now you're looking at someone younger than your kids and you're preying on them, in my opinion. That's my opinion. You call me lame, call me a square, whatever. I know there are guys out there who think this is an upgrade. I know there are guys out there who go, this is the goal, to last long enough, to be rich enough to recruit some younger lady into my life as a wife.
Oh, boy.
I'm just saying the whole concept is kind of gross. When you get married to someone, I'm not sitting here trying to preach.
Yes, you are.
I went through it.
Absolutely what you do.
I've gotten a divorce. I understand what it feels like to be in a marriage that's not going to work versus a marriage that feels like it is working. And I'm telling you, if you're just doing it because she's 55 years younger than you and still going to the gym, so gravity hasn't taken over yet, that's not a relationship that's built on a heavy foundation. You're building it on a pile of mud.
But you don't even know that he wants a relationship. Like you said, he's divorced. He's probably just having a good time in his last probably 10, 15 years of life.
I'll tell you why you're wrong. They've been together months.
Okay, so what? They're having a good time together.
This is where Michelle shows her female-centered thinking versus the male-centered thinking.
Okay.
With men, if they're curious or interested in the chase, they're there and they're gone. That's it. This is not long-term means different things to men and women.
Yeah, but you don't even know if he has that many options. So it's like, why not just play this out and have fun with this? Because, there's probably not a line around the corner to be with Bill.
You're out of your mind.
Okay, maybe there is. I don't know.
You're out of your mind. You were just talking about she's with him for money.
She is.
So who else? Like, there are other people who would do this.
There would have to be other people that would put up with the physical ick. I mean, what I'm saying is that's the boundary. Like, I would not be attracted to Bill Belichick.
I don't know. Brian, do me a favor. Pull up a list of every single CEO in the world.
Okay.
And, check who their wives and girlfriends are. This happens like that. I get that part. I'm just saying, I think it's gross.
I mean, if I was his daughter, I would think it's gross, too. But I don't know these people, so it doesn't, I don't really think it's gross or I don't really, whatever. But I mean, if I was his daughter, then I would be like, ugh, that would be gross.
What if you were his grandkid who's older than the girlfriend?
Yeah, I'd be like, gross, Grandpa. But
what if you were the grandson? You giving him a high five, or you think it's gross too?
I mean, I don't know how. I mean, I guess guys think that way. So yeah, I mean, I suppose I would.
If it was my dad, I would not be giving him a high five.
Well,
this would be embarrassing.
Well,
it'd be embarrassing.
Just make sure that he doesn't sign over our inheritance or anything.
You imagine being at Thanksgiving dinner and you turn to this girl who's sitting next to you and be like, I'd offer you some wine, but I'm not sure if you're old enough. Come on.
Sound like a hater to me. You can't pull it, son. I didn't teach you well enough. Flip it around, though, Thibodeau.
Mm-hmm.
Flip it around, Thibodeau.
Okay.
Older lady, younger man.
That's totally acceptable.
It's more than acceptable. It's girl power. And don't speak out against it.
Look at her thinking about it, too.
Don't speak out against
it. Here's the thing. Is it that big of an age difference? Is she the one with the money and he's the one that's poor?
Well, that doesn't
because
matter.
then I look at him and I'm like, that is really disgusting.
I don't even care about the money.
Why? That's what this is all based on because he is who he is and he has the money that he has.
I do think some of it is based on that, but I don't care. I don't care. It's his money to throw at her. It's fine.
It's gross if I'm his daughter or his granddaughter. Yes, it's gross.
The gross part to me is that when she was 8, he was still older than 50. This relationship dynamic is weird.
It's weird because you have to go back. You have to get into a DeLorean, time travel back to when he was 50.
Okay, fair enough.
And then be grossed out.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
During the pandemic, she wasn't old enough to do multiple things in this country.
It's still 88.7 kilowatts or whatever it is, filling up the gas tank with trash to get the little hanger to hit the little power line so that you can go back in time, Aaron.
That is oddly specific, but I guess that is.
That's a great movie, though. I love that movie.
Okay.
Yeah. 80s were a great time.
It was a great time. We will take a trip down memory lane and talk about it in a little bit. But first, let's take a break. It's the Aaron Schachter Show, 904-362-9901. How wrong is Michelle Thibodeau? I mean, I say very wrong, but she might just be a little bit wrong or a medium amount of wrong. Curious what you think, 904-362-9901. It's the Aaron Schachter Show, talking about gross relationship dynamics.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online at hims.com/joy. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation to determine the ED medication that's best for you. Discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and a range of treatment options, including trusted generic alternatives to the name brands, at up to 95% off. ED is personal, and at Hims, so is treating it. Just go to hims.com/joy and get connected to a licensed medical provider online for free, with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
Gold City AC, keeping you cool.
Feeling the heat, Jacksonville? Cool down with Bold City Heating and Air. From repairs to energy-efficient installs, we do it all. Family-owned and trusted since 2016, we offer clear pricing, NATE-certified techs, and unbeatable service. Call Bold City Heating and Air today and experience the bold difference.
Bold City AC, keeping you cool. Bold City AC.
Visit boldcityac.com.
Hi, it's me, your plumber, with important information for anyone interested in safe, soft, filtered water. Don't drink bottled water. Get advice from someone you trust, buy a water filter, and don't call those high-priced water guys. Instead, call me, your plumber. I recommend Safety Zone water systems, so you get top quality equipment, affordable prices, and you'll save money too. Safety Zone is your #1 choice considering price, performance, and reliability.
Safety Zone Water is the single source water treatment supplier for the plumbing industry. Our distributor is Nolan Company Jacksonville, the leading plumbing wholesaler for water treatment in Northeast Florida. For sales and service, contact your local plumber or visit us at safetyzonewater.com.
Safety Zone Water.
The #1 water brand recommended by plumbers.
Meet Zara, talking about his experience with BioTarget regenerative therapy at injury care centers.
I came to injury care centers because I'm an old football player and some of my old injuries were beginning to catch up with me. I couldn't do what I used to do without having severe pain. I felt the improvements from the BioTargeting almost immediately. Very few places would guarantee their work because, doctors, they say they're practicing medicine, so you're essentially just an experiment. The folks at Injury Care Centers offering a 100% money-back guarantee lets you know that they take your well-being very seriously.
Stop masking your pain with harmful medications. There's a better solution. BioTarget regenerative therapy has helped countless others, and it can help you too. Call 904-92-REGEN or visit gobiotarget.com today.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Tired of hearing scary radio ads about the IRS? Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000 or $500,000, we have a solution. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS with zero risk to you. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with a BBB. End your tax nightmare today by visiting TRA.com or call 800-583-6580. That's 800-583-6580.
Hey guys, we're the Twin Peaks Girls. We just love guys that listen to the Young and Norvell Show weekdays 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on ESPN 690.
Not much time left in the hour of the Aaron Schachter Show. 904-362-9901 for the record. Couldn't really see it. Well, Michelle just rolled her eyes when she heard that promo. I think Michelle feels some kind of way about other women.
No, I don't.
Summer Rae.
I felt a little bit defensive right there, Michelle.
It just sounds kind of like, I don't like women who act like they don't have or sound like and act like they don't have a brain in their head.
Ding, ding, ding. There it is.
Oh, no. Now he's going to try to make a point about. Go ahead, Aaron.
I wasn't going to make a point. I was just saying we've uncovered what the pettiness is about.
Oh, my bad. My fault. I apologize, Aaron.
You should.
I thought you were going to bring it back to Bill Belichick.
I was not.
So, Michelle, you have a problem with other women?
No, I don't have a problem with other women. I have a problem with women who sound like or talk like they don't have a brain in their head.
Oh,
I like women who have their head screwed on straight and are smart. And
what about, as long as we're here criticizing the way women talk, what about vocal fry? Any opinion on, do you guys know what vocal fry is? Brian, you familiar with this?
No, never heard of it.
You ever hear someone talk? A lot of times, I don't know if I've heard this in men. I've definitely heard it in women, where the end of every sentence kind of ends like that.
Oh, that's like the Kardashians.
A little bit is kind of like the Kardashians.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I had a salad.
Well, no, that's whiny.
Oh.
I'm talking vocal fry is a little bit lower.
I had a salad.
Yeah. Once you hear it, you won't be able to unhear it.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. So I'm with you, Michelle.
Look at y'all just agreeing on everything.
Keep talking your talk.
Y'all vote the same too?
What other ways do you hate women, Michelle? Tell us.
No, I don't hate women.
Oh, it sounds like it. It sounds like in the age of supporting each other, you're sitting here just really causing problems.
I don't like women who act dingy and sound dingy on purpose to get it to, hi, listen to ESPN. Why can't you just say, hi, listen to ESPN from 11 to 1? Why do you have to say, oh, listen to ESPN?
Let me just clear this up. Hey, it's like 1 on like 30. It's like 30 Twin Peaks girls just at this location. It's hundreds across the nation. I got your back. All right, but you may want to watch your mouth because I'm not always with you.
What is the
and
venue?
If you meet one of them,
what is the venue for the fight, Brian? Are you preferring a mud pit? What is the venue here?
I don't know. It'll be on their home field, though, off of Kernan and Atlantic.
Oh my goodness.
They got space right when you walk into the Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I don't think Michelle's got a problem with Twin Peaks, the establishment.
Well, but clear. Okay. I know what she has a problem with, and I don't disagree per se, but I mean, but boy, doubling down on it?
Well, look, instead of Belichick, we've got other wife/girlfriend/side chick news we didn't really get to the last segment. We were too busy talking to Michelle Thibodeau about why she dislikes most women. But
that's terrible.
I want to get your thoughts on this story because often we talk about football players and distractions and how things off the field can be a distraction on the field. Antonio Pierce, Michelle, is the new head coach for the Las Vegas Raiders. He's a former NFL player. I believe he was a linebacker. I know he played with the Giants. But Antonio Pierce is married, and Antonio Pierce's wife, Jocelyn, is an entrepreneur. And she's a business owner as well as an investor along with Antonio. They take the millions he makes in the NFL and they spread it around other businesses and try to make some money while supporting their communities that they live in. One of these businesses that she invested in was a car dealership. And I don't want to put myself at risk of litigation, but I believe the way it reads is that the car dealership they invested in mismanaged their funds, didn't pay their vendors. So now Antonio Pierce's wife has filed for bankruptcy. And despite claiming they didn't sign any personal guarantees of the loan, these vendors are now threatening to come after Antonio Pierce's paycheck. They're talking about garnering his paycheck.
Wow.
So you could talk to me about distractions off the field all you want, Brian, but if you were coming to work every day waiting on the IRS or some judge to garner your NFL paycheck, I feel like that would be somewhat of a distraction for you in your first official season as an NFL head coach. I believe last year he was interim head coach. Was he not, or was last year his first year? I forget.
Yeah, but hold on. I'm just a little bit confused. One more time, what exactly happened?
Ms. Pierce filed for bankruptcy on June 12th, but claims she did not sign any personal guarantee on the loans. You know, when you have a business, you have an LLC.
Right.
And usually this will shield you from debts that you make that you can't pay off. So theoretically, the way it's supposed to work is, let's say they invest $5 million in this business, then this business goes into $10 million of debt, but you invested through your LLC. The vendors come back at you, they're like, where's our money? You're like, no, I'm going to close up shop. They can't take your house or your car.
Right.
They can take your business. You can negotiate to pay them back pennies on the dollar. It's the American way, really screwing the people over who gave you money. But that being said, these companies are claiming they are coming for Antonio Pierce's paycheck because they do believe there is a personal guarantee that's been made. Between Nissan and Hyundai, they are coming for the Pierces right now.
Okay.
They have good attorneys.
And I'm just sitting here going, well, this is like, you can't get more distracted than these companies coming for your paycheck when you're trying to call a draw play for Gardner Minshew. You got to worry about if the guy in the front row has been staring at you weird as a process server trying to hand you papers at halftime. It's pretty wild to me.
Yeah, well, you know, Aaron, sometimes going to work is the one thing that blocks out all of the distractions.
Sure, absolutely. You want to bury yourself in that work like Bill Belichick used to do when he had a job.
Well, now what does he use to
He
stop
buries his head in
distraction?
something else now.
Oh, man, where is the do-do? I'm glad I erased the hawk to a high key.
She's all
I'm
over
so
my
glad.
For You page.
No, I erased it. I don't want to get in trouble.
Okay. Now we understand what Michelle's algorithm has
look
been
it
looking
up.
at. You're really telling on yourself, Michelle.
What? It's all over. I couldn't help it.
We know how social media works. We get it. You search a couple of those videos, and now you get it
I
fed
didn't
to
even
you
have
constantly.
to search her. She showed up, and then she kept showing. I think it's funny.
That's what Bill
love
Belichick said on the airplane, by the way.
I just appreciate the energetic way you performed that just now.
Okay, I think we're getting dangerously close to losing control of the radio show.
right.
I would love to re-engage
Move
the
on.
controls
Antonio
of the radio
Pierce.
show.
Antonio
we
Pierce.
can move on from Antonio Pierce because I got another update on another. This one's a fiance story.
Oh, good.
Boy.
Drama.
Christian McCaffrey,
Okay.
who Brian you know and love from
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
yeah, former Geechee Carolina Panthers.
Fun fact.
Yes.
Kid I did the Chick-fil-A commercial with, heart transplant, Shay.
That's right. You are a famous commercial guy.
Him and his family cool with the McCaffreys.
Yep.
Yeah, they were telling me all kinds of story about him when we first linked up out there in Arizona and then up in New York. He's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
I don't really have much on Christian in this story outside of maybe his wardrobe and what I'm about to talk about, but this isn't exactly drama. This is just me looking at this going, this is too much, guys. Come on. It's enough, all right? There's a bunch of photos going around the internet. Christian McCaffrey in a private jet with his fiancée, Olivia Culpo.
Okay.
And they're ramping up their wedding plans. I guess they hopped a private jet from San Francisco to somewhere on the East Coast where they're getting married. I wonder if it's in South Carolina.
Really?
Or maybe on those famous sand dunes in the Outer Banks I was talking about
maybe on
yesterday.
a hill.
Maybe, yeah.
Some kites.
I mean, they are snow bunnies, so they may be something they do.
I'm tired.
But you look at these pictures, first and foremost, outside, it wasn't enough. You hop on a private jet that probably costs you $5 to $10,000 to take the trip. That's not enough. You've got a Mr. and Mrs. all lit up in light bulbs and balloons outside the private plane for your photo shoot you've invited TMZ there to take. That's number one. Number two, they brought their annoying little dog, and I'm a dog person.
Oh, okay. Are you?
I am absolutely a dog person, but this dog is a lab dog, and I am not on board with lab dogs that you create in a test tube and then sell to rich couples for $15,000 a pop.
Okay.
When you got these other dogs dying in dog jail, city killing them off. No one there to love them.
Where are you going with it? Okay.
Just saying, I don't like the toy dog in her hand at all. Number three, if you're going through all the fancy stuff, if you're hopping on the private jet and you're doing the Mr. and Mrs. with the balloons and flowers and you're bringing the toy dog and you're lining the aisle of the private jet with rose petals because it's so romantic, maybe, Christian, you don't wear the sweatpants for the photo shoot.
I got you. I got you pegged now. Aaron. It's so clear. You hate other people being in love.
I was gonna say
You
he's
hate
angry.
romance. Look,
he is angry.
He listen, Aaron, that's my homie, all right? But Aaron has said on the airwaves that he doesn't like dating his wife.
I don't like going.
That's
no,
at home.
He did say he doesn't.
No,
he
that's
does
what you
not
said.
like-
Verbatim.
he does
Go
not
check
like
the tapes.
planning date night.
Go check the tapes.
No.
Go check the tapes.
I said
And now
I don't like going on dates
you hate
with my wife.
Bill Belichick just as a person, but now you hate the
Yes.
fact that he found love in his older age.
Oh, is this
when
what you
so
call
many
that,
people
love?
Get love.
I didn't realize the price of love had gone up so much.
And now it's two individuals, two people who are clearly around the same age, so there should be no issue. Now you hate a dog for its genetics and rose petals, which people do, broke and rich, all the time. You hate love and romance.
Did you look at the dog?
I did. I saw it quickly.
Oh, goodness. It's like a puffy little thing. You just want to launch it down the stairs. For eating your dinner. It's like, bad dog. Get off my dinner. Get back in the test tube. She's showing off the menu in the Instagram. I don't need to see the menu on the private jet.
Ooh, what are they having?
I mean, I didn't zoom in on it. I'm sure it's
I would have
delicious.
zoomed in on it. I'm fascinated with it.
She took a picture of the dog sitting in this plush leather seat next to her $50,000 purse. They look so happy together, all smiles.
Lucky.
It's enough. Why can't they just take a regular plane?
Aaron, because they're not regular people. Or maybe they don't want it just to be an everyday event.
He's
like
not
everybody
making
else.
private jet money. You can't travel everywhere private jet.
Well, he doesn't have to travel everywhere, just here. He's making one trip private jet money for sure.
To go shore up wedding plans? Like you haven't gone through a wedding. I happen to go through two of them. I have a little experience here.
It's probably a fractional. He owns a timeshare of it.
You're still paying for the gas. It's still like $5,000.
No, you're not paying for the gas. You buy so many hours on it's
Whoa.
like net jets or something. You buy so many
watch your
hours
mouth.
of private jet time and it's allocated. Everybody knows that.
No,
Patrick
nobody
Mahomes
knew
has
that.
his own private jet company. It's
you
going to
dating
come to
him?
Florida too.
Nobody knew that except you here.
You know what I mean?
Tax bracket.
How
That's
many
what I'm
times?
calling you.
How many times have
Ooh-wee.
you had a date on a private jet?
A date? None.
Exactly.
Whoa.
So we're in the
Follow-
same boat.
No. Follow up then, because she said a date like there's something else though. What other activity? How many times have you flown to Paris?
No, I never flown to Paris. I've
Okay.
never even been to Paris.
How many times have you been on a private jet in the air and gone to? Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter.
There we go.
Like I'm just saying that's how it works. Very few people, only like Taylor Swift level, own their own fleet of private
Time out.
jets.
You don't gotta say it, but were you on there with a famous person or
No.
persons?
No.
So you were on there
It's
with a
not that
non-famous person or
expensive.
persons?
No, I wasn't on a private jet with a famous person.
All right, so it was a regular person.
Yes.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. When we come back, we'll find out who Michelle was on the private jet with.
It doesn't matter.
904-362-9901 if you have an idea of who she was on the private jet with. We'll be back after the Sports Center.
I've been on a private jet before, Aaron.
Oh, yeah? Oh, I knew about that.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Louis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Louis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. Right, so my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Louis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Ammon here with Zero Res. After a long day's work, my family and I love to sit on our favorite sofa and recliners and watch a good TV show. It kind of helps us wind down for the day. We usually pass around some fresh popcorn too. That's why we need to bring home the Zero Res truck and get that furniture looking great again.
For the month of June, Zero Res is offering 25% off all upholstery cleaning. That's 25% off a sectional, 25% off a sofa, 25% off a love seat, and 25% off your favorite recliner. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Businesses fail to unlock their employees' full potential and miss out on opportunities due to a lack of talent, a new global survey from staffing leader Kelly has found. Kelly Senior VP Tammy Browning says companies are turning to AI and automation to solve these challenges, but struggle to implement these tools effectively.
64% of organizations use artificial intelligence or automation to improve employee productivity, efficiency, and engagement. 1 in 5 employers admit their digital strategies are ineffective. Many workers are concerned about how AI will impact their careers. Only 36% feel positive about AI, and only 39% have received AI training. Employees tell us that the lack of skill development and career progression opportunities are their top frustration. Not surprisingly, executives identified both challenges as the top 2 reasons employees quit. Our report provides insights on how to build a more agile, capable, and engaged team.
Learn more, visit kellyrework.com.
Sports Center.
I'm Christine Lisi. Celtics center Kristaps Porzingis in the coming days will undergo surgery on a rare lower left leg injury sustained in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. He'll miss playing for the Latvian national team at the Summer Olympics in Paris. A timeline for his return not yet determined. Knicks guard OG Anunoby opted out of his contract. He'll be a free agent. Warriors and veteran guard Klay Thompson remained at a standoff ahead of free agency. There hasn't been a lot of communication between the sides regarding a contract. Golden State GM Mike Dunleavy's maintained the team wants Thompson back. He reportedly, though, plans to test free agency. ESPN NBA analyst Tim Legler.
The drop-off was so dramatic in terms of his inability to make shots at that consistent rate that we were used to. That's when the Warriors are starting to wonder about the number. Is he going to be unreasonable about the number or about his role? And if either of those things, like he's holding on to with a great deal of pride, it might force the Warriors' hand in that situation.
Pavel Datsyuk, Jeremy Roenick, and Shea Weber among the players who will be inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame in Toronto in November.
As humans, we like having options. One option you might like is speaking with a real person when you call about your credit card. With 24/7 live, U.S.-based customer service from Discover, everyone can talk to a real person anytime, day or night. Limitations apply. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
Live from the Anajar and Levine studios, Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
WOKV Jacksonville. Listen live everywhere you go on ESPN690.com. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio.
Hey, Jacksonville Koozies, it's me, Soccer Sam, for Salvatore's Pizza. Rochester, New York's favorite pizza is now open in Jacksonville, Florida, Tapestry Park at the Loft Hotel Plaza. Daily $10 deals, dine in with beer and wine, and delivery at salvatores.com. The famous Formoso family brings Salvatore's Pizza, Rochester's favorite pizza, including our 32-piece sheet pizza for your next event. Do it with me, baby. Salvatores.com.
Ready to drive away with a fortune? Join us at Best Bet St. Augustine for our Fairways to Fortune giveaway. Over $30,000 in prizes are up for grabs, including a top-of-the-line 6-seater golf cart. Join us July 27th at Best Bet St. Augustine for the big giveaway and hourly cash drawings. Come play and win big at Best Bet St. Augustine, located on State Road 207, seconds away from the I-95 exit. Visit bestbetjacks.com for details. That's bestbetjacks.com, and we'll see you in St. Augustine.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Who is this guy? Aaron Shafting? What is it? Oh, Schachter? Schachter. Okay. Shack Attack. Schachter. He gets shacked. But I digress. Here we go.
You ready? Yeah. Turn off your radio.
The Aaron Schachter Show on ESPN 690.
Welcome back to the Aaron Schachter Show. Aaron Schachter, Brian Middleton with you until 5. News Queen Michelle Thibodeau in the studio with us as well.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes, Brian.
Every time I hear this, I always say, one na 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 na
na na na.
You remember that part of the song?
Yeah, of course.
This was 1999.
Yeah. It's a great song.
One na na na. Yeah, okay.
It's a great song.
All right.
Did you hear Michelle in here doing the Hawk Tua thing again?
Yo, okay. Because last time you said, let's get the show back on the rails.
Yeah.
I would have commentary, but I don't want to.
I think saying the words Hawk Tua is fine.
But when you put more energy into it, that's
or
where...
when you include the last part.
What's the last part?
I'm not doing it. When
Michelle,
you include,
do you know the last part?
don't make her do it.
Don't do it. I just want to know if you knew it.
When you include...
I just want to know if you knew it. That's all.
It's not anything bad. It's not like I'm cursing.
It's not. You know what, Michelle Thibodeau? I like you more and more every day.
Listen, I can't have the guy responsible for the dump button encouraging people to do things that you need to use the dump button
I'm saying
for.
I agree with her. It's not a bad thing.
No, I don't think it's a bad thing. Yeah, I think it's a wonderful
thing. This is a thing. You could say, spit on that thing. And then, like, you could, as a cup, like, it doesn't have to be, like, you know, it's a thing is a thing. Spit on that thing is anything.
That's true.
Thank you. It's not dirty.
No.
I mean, it doesn't have to be.
It's not. Oh, my goodness.
But no, I didn't put enough emphasis on the Hawk Tua.
All right.
I could do it good, though.
Hey, Brian, how's it going?
I mean, I can.
You know what I mean? Huh?
I mean, I sound just like her when I do it.
Yeah, boy. All right. We're making fun of private jets.
Oh gosh, are we back
Is
there?
that what you were doing?
We were making fun of it. I
Boy.
did try to fire off a hotkey. I don't know if that got turned
I'm
off
sorry.
by accident.
Do
It's
it one
fine.
more time. Yeah, I turned everything off
that's
because
all
I
right.
wanted to.
No, I would like to move on.
Let's move on.
I would love to move on.
Are we playing a game?
You're not going to tell us who you take private jets with.
I don't take private jets on a regular basis. Have I been on a private jet before? Yes.
Yeah,
it was
you have.
just with a family member. It was not a famous person or anything else. You'd be surprised. People have timeshares and jets like NetJets and things like that where they buy so many hours. You buy a block of hours. It's just whatever. It's not that big of a thing. All right. So let's go.
So was it a famous person or
No,
nothing?
I
Did
just
we ask
said
that
it was
already?
not a famous person. It wasn't a boyfriend. It wasn't a hookup. It was a family member. I don't have any famous family members.
I know it wasn't Bill
Family
Belichick.
member.
No, I just said it was my family.
It's
It was a
okay.
family.
All
It
right.
wasn't even like the married part.
What
No.
industry? What business?
It-
Hey, entrepreneurs, investors.
Michelle, you can always be like, yo, move on.
construction. No, she can't.
Finance. Yes. All right, let's go. We're moving on. Yes, finance.
So you're taking private jets.
No, I'm not
With
taking
people in
them now. I
finance.
just said I have before. My
Was he
like
6'5"?
with family members. I know that would be Blue Eyes.
Blue eyes?
Trust fund? No.
You know
Don't
that's
have
in
any of
Michelle's
that.
algorithm as well,
I was
right?
about to say, yeah, that's in there too.
I
Look at that.
love it.
Hey, before we start this
Hold
fun
on.
game, can we get Michelle a couple more pieces of gum? Is that possible?
Okay, I thought I heard that. Hey, Michelle, what did they serve you on the private jet?
I don't remember.
I remember mine. So I'm just saying, you don't
What'd you
remember?
get on the private
Mine
jet?
was a long time ago. What'd you get on the private jet?
Man, they had shrimp.
Ooh.
I'm not lying to you. They had steak.
This was the Chick-fil-A private jet?
No, this is
So I was
the
going to
one
be
where...
like, they ain't flying you wherever you're going on Sunday. You know that.
No. This is where I thought I was going to die. So they shipped me from one Mayo to another, but in a private jet.
In an Iron Lowe's, the Mayo jet.
Nah, I don't know who owned the jet.
And they had full catering on the jet?
And they had 2 nurses and a paramedic and 2 pilots. And I'm like, how big is this thing? It
That
really
sounds
wasn't
like a
that
fun
big.
movie. Do you have a rich benefactor? Is that what that is? Who's looking out for you?
Yo, the insurance here was great.
Insurance gets you a private jet?
And I'm so happy that, I'm so happy that, I'm so happy the insurance for this place was so good.
I want insurance like that.
You do. You got it. As long as you order the top
Private
tier.
jet. I'd be like, I twisted my ankle. Someone get me the jet.
They were like, hey, man, you got to go out to Phoenix. So we're going to fly you from JIA to Sky Harbor.
Love Arizona.
I'm
Let's
like,
go.
Okay, am I going commercial? They're like, nah, you go to the other spot. You're going to go to JIA, but there's other spots for personal shareholders or however you say it for private jets.
Is it like a
They're not
special
there.
special private medical jet where you're laying down in a bed, or did they have you in a regular chair?
Well, I was in a chair that could have laid down, but it was...
That's every chair on a private
No,
jet.
I mean, it could have laid down like a bed.
Yeah,
Were you too sick
called a
to
lazy
eat the
dog.
shrimp and steak? Or was that?
I think I had a bite of the shrimp, and then I was like, yo, I got to follow a particular diet. This tastes a bit salty.
What a bummer.
My heart was functioning at like 2%.
Aw.
I didn't want to push the
Scary.
issue 35. Great. So we were flying over the regular people playing like Southwest and American and Delta. I could
Yeah.
see them out the window like, that's where they fly at?
This is what the Jaguars do too. They that's why their flights are so much shorter than everybody else's. Even when they're taking like a Delta plane that they chartered,
They go higher?
They just go up higher than everybody else.
Yeah.
It's just a straight shot.
I like it.
It's awesome.
They
No,
use
it's the way to
Atlas,
fly.
by the way.
What was that?
They use Atlas Air, by the way.
Nice.
Charter company.
I'm just saying back when I was flying with them. It was
Oh,
Delta.
okay.
Oh, okay. A lot of humble bragging happening in this segment.
Just
I like
saying.
it.
I mean, I'm not the one with a 6'5" blue eyes guy in finance
don't
flying me
have
around
that
everywhere.
either.
Oh, that's what's up. Look at that. Breaking news sound.
I don't have a 6'5" blue eyes finance guy either. I said
Listen,
it was a
you're gonna make a
family
big deal out of it. It's fine, Michelle.
Okay, I thought we were playing like a
Well, before
game.
we play, we need context, Michelle. Can I do the radio thing, please?
Yeah.
You do the saying funny stuff thing. I'll do the radio thing. How about that? Oh my God. Oh my God.
She don't want to win. She don't want to win, and that's
Oh my
okay.
God. Oh my God.
I didn't say the last part.
What was the last part again? No,
No.
don't do it. Don't
Put
do
on
it.
that
Don't do it.
thing.
Don't do it.
Stop it. Jeez.
It's not dirty unless you make it dirty.
Stop
Here we go.
it.
Here we go. Okay.
Thank you.
Who knew Michelle was the most fearless one out of the three of us?
And that was the last we saw of your friend Aaron Schachter.
Oh boy,
Brian,
fearless.
you
Yeah.
were
Yes, sir.
engaged in a conversation with Terry Norvell today.
Why are you saying all these names, man?
Just
All right.
saying, I want to promote the men's show.
Okay, there we go.
At least for the next couple. He's listening. He knows. Right?
Is he listening?
He told us he was.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Shout out to Terry. Shout out
Terrence
to Terry and,
Norvell.
and Pat. Don't forget Patrick Young.
Pat never told me that he listened though. He said, hey, "I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't." I'm just playing. I don't know. If Pat, no, I don't know if Pat listens.
That's all right.
He's
Shout
a
out
busy
to
man.
shout out to the Seminoles. Take that, Pat.
Okay.
I've seen Terry Norvell here before. He's little, right? He's
Oh,
tiny.
oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
So's Pete Prisco. What's
Oh boy.
What? I'm just
Oh,
saying, is
boy.
that the right person? Am I
just-
thinking of the right person?
Brian, can I tear down the fourth wall here for a second?
Let's do it. We'll get to the B block. We'll
Can
get
I-
What?
can I
He's
just-
not. It seems nice. I'm
Okay,
just
can we thank
trying
you.
to figure out which one it
Okay,
was.
thank you. I'm going to tear down the fourth wall for a second because you know me. I like to throw a couple of verbal Molotov cocktails from time to time.
Boy.
I like to start some conflict on the radio. I'll talk some smack about people that maybe I got no business talking about. It's just for fun. It's just funsies.
Well, it's not for funsies.
It is for me. Like, I have fun. And sometimes it makes people uncomfortable. I'm very rarely ever put in the position to feel uncomfortable with other people talking.
Michelle is in a full court press today.
She really,
I'm not mad at her either, but boy,
okay.
Anybody can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody can get it.
And Michelle's like, I don't even know what I've done wrong.
I've done nothing wrong.
I don't.
Yeah. So that's good news for us because it means she's going to continue this behavior.
Yeah, I can't wait.
And I may just leave here voluntarily before the security guard comes in.
Brian and I can run the show.
All right, cool. I like the offer.
All right.
Yep.
Great.
Told you next time you want to take a sabbatical, let us know.
She's coming for you now. You on the list now. You knew we taking breaks, but she's coming for you right now.
Coming in hot is really what it is.
I appreciate it.
She's all fired up.
Everybody should get a vacation.
I mean, they do.
Yep. We have very generous vacation here.
Oh, boy.
I was just saying that Michelle's now made me feel uncomfortable 3 or 4 times today.
But that's what you like. That's what we're good with.
There is discomfort.
I like that, Michelle.
I
It's good
enjoy
radio.
discomfort.
It's good radio.
But it's scary. I got to be honest.
It's good radio.
A little bit frightened. So.
I don't think I mean.
Oh, God, every time she opens her mouth, I'm like, what is going to come out now?
He said.
Okay.
All right.
Listen, you were in a conversation with Terry Norvell. Yes, he happens to be diminutive a little bit. Short kings are in now, though, right? Like it's a thing.
Diminutive.
That's a word.
I know it is. It's the word I usually use to describe. Oh, boy.
No.
Here we go.
Briscoe asked me out back in the day, and I wouldn't go out because he was too short.
Where's the...
You did. Remember him when he lived in Jacksonville?
Yeah, there you go. Thank you for finding it. I couldn't find it, Aaron. And I was like, please play that.
Oh, my God.
I need to know where this is at every time.
I'm 5'8". What can I tell you? It's like 5'2". It's okay.
Can we
go
check?
ahead.
Can we check her lunch thermos?
What's that smell?
Can we see if
That's
her
not water.
Water bottle is filled
That's
with
not
vodka?
water.
Holy cow. Shout out to Pete Prisco, who just took a stray for no reason.
He was like, what was that? My shoulder hurt for some reason.
I mean, all I did was say diminutive, and then suddenly Pete Prisco is getting fired at.
Hey, man, let her cook, man.
I happen to like Pete Prisco.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Well, who is Pete Prisco?
Nobody said anything bad about him.
Well, you kind of, what I said was the word diminutive, which defined means extremely or unusually small. And then you were like, oh, Pete Prisco. I was like, oh, ouch. Okay.
Y'all are.
I'm not going to interrupt you anymore.
Well, thank goodness. I happen to think the conversation you were having earlier, Brian, with Terry Norvell, was an interesting one.
Oh, great.
14 minutes into the hour.
Yeah. Let's get to this game.
Just a giant train wreck today. It's impossible to
great.
focus.
Yeah, great game.
So
let's go.
You were talking, how did the conversation come up?
Well, I can't say why it started because that's his business, but it led into us talking about the show Seinfeld.
You just started the story there.
And I want to leave some intrigue.
You
some
really
mystery,
did, yeah.
Right? So
on a day like today, it's probably going to get said out loud.
So y'all follow up with Terrence Norvell if you want to know what led into that conversation. But I basically stressed to him that I've never seen an entire episode of Seinfeld, and I stand proud on that.
This is where I walked in. You were mid 10 toes, defending your position on never watching Seinfeld. And I've been down that road before because I'd never watched Seinfeld, really. Like, I've happened to have passed by an episode or two in the 30 years it's been around. But I didn't watch the show when it was on. It was the most popular show. It was basically an ode to New York, which is where I grew up at the time when it was on. I still refuse to watch the thing. But for me, it was more about being a contrarian. I just didn't like that everyone liked the show. So I stayed away from. Oh, Michelle, you got something to say about that?
I mean, it's just there's just a lot of negativity coming from you.
Well, nice to meet you. I've been working with you for like a year.
I know. Just saying. Okay.
Holy cow!
You shot at a lot of people today, Aaron.
What do you think? My bid is ultimate happiness.
Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, Bill Belichick.
I didn't.
Michelle Thibodeau, you shot at her.
I happen not to love the fact that everyone loved it, so I stayed away from it. I was like, you guys can enjoy that. I don't need it. You guys enjoy it. It's fine.
To each his own.
Respect.
Same thing with Game of Thrones for me.
Ooh.
I didn't watch that show. I thought it was kind of corny. And it was almost the same thing with The Walking Dead, which I happened to check in on 4 or 5 seasons in. And then it got really bad, so I regretted it. But that being said, I came in on the Seinfeld conversation. I was like, yeah, I didn't watch that show either. Wasn't a fan. But then you mentioned Curbed.
Yeah, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
You watch Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Is one of the best shows ever created.
It's hilarious.
I don't understand the same guy came up with both, to be real with you.
Well, Seinfeld was Larry David and Seinfeld. They were writing together.
That's Larry David.
There's a difference in when you have a partnership, though.
Now, yeah, Larry David probably didn't want to do half of those episodes. That being said, Aaron.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is a great show. I have watched that show. It's an amazing show.
Yeah.
And I believe they're in their final season or about to be in their final season for HBO.
Yeah.
That being said, it kind of got us walking down this road of old sitcoms because I'm one of these guys who happens to think the sitcom has passed us by.
It has.
They still technically kind of make them, but, allow me to have my boomer moment here and say they're not as good as when I was a kid.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I don't believe they are.
They don't have studio audiences anymore.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily need the studio audience.
Kind of need them.
But even in the sets, even in the premises, like all of it is retread right now. And I'm like, oh, I saw that on Three's Company 30 years ago. Or, oh, I saw that on Cheers 25 years ago. And so I think the art of the sitcom is kind of like dramas are very popular these days. Obviously, reality TV is popular because it's way cheaper to make. You don't need to hire actors and actresses. You don't need writers. You just need producers and people willing to have conflict on television. Dramas, I think, are way more popular because you can make a drama like a movie. And so you got your drama on HBO or Showtime or whatever streamer you have, and it's like, oh, you're basically making 10 movies for the season. But sitcoms, the art of the 22-episode season, funny 24-minute episodes, like that is, to me, long gone. And so we started listing off some of these TV sitcoms of the 80s and 90s. I was kind of curious where you were at on some of these things because I love them. And then I reminded myself, and you also reminded me, Brian, you actually go hunting some of these sitcoms down on YouTube, which is weird.
Why? It's free. Why is that weird?
I guess
it's because we're in a different tax bracket.
No, I guess that's a good point.
That's what happens once you don't struggle for a while.
I would assume you would just like pay for a streamer and check them out, but you're right.
You would. You should. That's where you're at in your life. You should think that.
You're right. I should have realized that it's the free option.
But it's part that and part, you can order some of this stuff off a streaming service, but YouTube, as long as someone has uploaded it, has access to stuff that may be on various, like it might be on Hulu, it may be on Netflix, it may only be on Peacock. You know what I'm saying? YouTube would have it all, and the algorithm takes you down this wormhole. And I'm telling you, man, 1980s theme songs, just in general, sitcom, dramas, whatever, top tier. They need to make albums out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But the shows were like, okay, it's a bit hokey. I love it, but I'm hokey.
80s cheese was like a calling card. And some of those shows, you are right, some of those shows have very iconic theme songs. Like, I'm trying to think right now.
Oh, we got some right here.
Of a current.
Oh.
Not an 80s, 90s. A current show with iconic theme song.
Yeah.
I'm struggling.
Yeah.
I don't really know. But and I don't want to I don't want to pull the curtain from what you're about to do and name some of these songs you might actually have loaded up. But there are a few songs from the 80s and 90s where I'm like, right off the top of my head, these are iconic theme songs.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, when you told me the idea for this game where you're going to play these songs, we're going to have to guess the show. I'm like, I'm going to crush.
Nope.
I'm going
to
crush.
Wait,
Single note.
Wait.
I'll crush.
We need a buzzer.
Now, here's the thing. Your voice is annoying enough you don't need a buzzer. Don't worry about it. I'll just say, here's the thing.
You let them talk to you like that?
What are you talking about?
People like my voice. I get paid to anchor the news.
Clearly.
Watch your mouth.
Yeah.
Aaron Schachter.
I was in the wrong. Maybe I should do the same tone and timbre as Michelle does if everyone likes her voice so much.
Boy.
No? Hey, shout out to Daniel Kilkenny who's in the chat. He likes to say that I'm not in the chat when he's in the chat, but he does a good job of being the lone man in the chat.
Appreciate you, Kilkenny.
Daniel says, let Queen Michelle host with Brian when I've got vacation.
Yeah.
See? Consistency. Thank you.
Take it up with the bosses.
Good news, Dan. Not many to take it up with. Propane Man is having a good time, laughing his so-and-so off. Skull emoji.
So messy, man.
He must enjoy listening to Michelle Thibodeau try to get me fired. Daniel back again. He wants us to take the show to 3 to 6. He likes this mess. Dan, I don't know that my stress can take it. I don't know that my heart can take it. Brian, can my heart take it? You seem to be an expert in this kind of thing.
Whoa, okay, kind of.
Will I get the private jet if it can't is really what I want to know.
You got to take it up with Aetna.
Or Mayo. Either one.
Well, actually both.
Okay.
because they got to get it cleared. You're right.
Fair enough.
But if you got that top tier Aetna from this particular company,
I certainly don't.
Well, you should.
I mean, I
But
like
you got
money.
8 people on your.
I like money in my paycheck.
You got 75 people on your
You know what
insurance. I don't know how much that costs.
It takes a village to fund
that's
my my family's
They say, man,
health
we can
insurance.
get you one of them scooters downtown. We can get you there. As long as you can fit
It
on
is
the back.
literally already time to take a break.
Are we
Are you
taking a break?
sure you want to start the game?
Start
Listen,
it. Start
why don't we do
it. Come
this?
on, I
Why
want to
don't-
win.
No, why don't
I've
we
been
do this?
holding it in all day that you look like Shabuzi. I can make you look like Shabuzi. I just figured it out in my head when I was looking in there like you were. But now I want to play the game, so I'm not even going to bring that up.
Can we give her a toxicology test or something?
Go ahead.
I think this is just fun, Michelle. I'm going to be real with you.
You think so?
I think this is, if you catch Michelle outside of work, I feel like this is.
You don't
this is
think
her.
she's got performance enhancers running through her body
No,
right now?
I don't even have access to performance enhancers. I don't trust drugs nowadays. If you don't get them from Publix or some reputable pharmacy, I wouldn't do any drugs off the street. You don't know
You
what's
gotta
in that
reset
stuff.
because I don't know how you. I had the music playing, but boy, if oh boy,
this is wild.
This is great, but oh boy,
yeah. I don't even know what to do.
I think I'm just hungry.
Hungry for a loss, it sounds like.
Yeah, boy. Talk your talk, King.
When we come back, Michelle Thibodeau will lose the sitcom game on the Aaron Schachter Show, 904-362-9901. If you call up, maybe we'll wrap you into the game. We'll let you play. It'll be a fun time. Back in a couple of minutes on ESPN 690.
Now, the first alert forecast on ESPN 690.
Hot and humid today under partly sunny skies. Scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms will develop with highs in the mid-90s. Dropping to the mid-70s tonight and partly sunny, hot and humid tomorrow. A few afternoon storms. Your Wednesday high up to 96. I'm Chief Meteorologist Mike Burrish. Join me today beginning at 5 p.m. on CBS 47 and Fox 30 Action News Jax.
The Weather Center is brought to you by Beards Diamonds. 0% financing for 5 years is back for a limited time at Beards Diamonds.
I'm Mark Anajar. I'm Glenn Levine. I'm Ellie Anajar. Together, we're Anajar and Levine. If you've been hurt in a car crash, we'll fight to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Anajar and Levine for your free consultation. 1-800-747-FREE.
Main office, Jacksonville.
Spring has sprung and tax return season is here. Now's the time to beautify your home by replacing your old windows with new energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from American Window Products. Keep the summer heat out with special glass packages including low E3 and argon gas. American Window Products only uses the highest quality products and professionally trained employees to install. Call now to find out why they were voted the #1 window company in Jacksonville. 731-2247 for a free estimate or visit AmericanWindowProducts.com.
Meet Dennis, talking about his experience with BioTarget regenerative therapy at injury care centers.
My first treatment, I actually felt a great improvement. It actually allowed me to dress myself by increasing the range of motion in my shoulder. I did physical therapy for approximately 8 weeks, and it did not help in increasing the range of motion in my shoulder. I've told many people about the results that I had. I thought it was incredible. I'm very active. I do play a lot of golf. I fish a lot. I hunt. I bowl, and it just made it a lot easier with less pain. The pain was more manageable, yes. I don't take medications.
Stop masking your pain with harmful medications. There's a better solution. BioTarget regenerative therapy has helped countless others, and it can help you too. Call 904-92-REGEN or visit gobiotarget.com today.
Advisory services through Talon Private Wealth and SEC registered investment advisor. Lord license D056341.
On Guarding Your Nest Egg Radio, Mike Lester, founder of Talon Wealth, focuses on a key question many share. Do I have enough to retire?
For starters, we'll do the math for you. But to me, it's really more about lifestyle. I want to find out what's important to you. I want to find out what your expenses are. And then I'm going to give you a realistic expectation moving forward of how your money needs to be invested to accomplish your goals in retirement.
Get to know Mike at guardingyournestegg.com.
Snyderman, can you move things in your mind?
Nope.
Did you read our minds?
I got nothing. Were you thinking of nothing?
No. So, what makes you a superhero?
I can tell if you should repair or replace your air conditioning system.
If it's time to replace your air conditioning unit, Snyder can help. Get 0% interest if you pay in full within 60 months. Visit SnyderAC.com and get the details in a flash.
Flash? I think you mean Snyderman.
CAC 181330.
The lightest 350 horsepower onboard has just hit the water. Introducing the all-new Yamaha 4.3-liter V6 offshore F350 with advanced features and class-leading power to weight. Every run will be more efficient and exhilarating. The new 4.3-liter V6 offshore F350 from Yamaha. Reliability starts here.
Hi, this is Stan Nagel for Energy Seal Foam Insulation. Do you have a metal building that you're burning up in? Call us today and let us fix it. Call Energy Seal to have spray foam insulation applied to your metal building. 888-306-3626. EnergySealToday.com. 888-306-3626.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Louis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Louis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. So my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could... Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Louis. The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool.
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Sneezing, coughing, stuffy nose, runny nose, postnasal drip, interrupted sleeping. I was groggy at the end of the day.
Allergies and sinus congestion were making Jana miserable. Then, a friend recommended Navage. Navage provides immediate drug-free congestion relief, flushing your nasal passages with refreshing saline and sucking out mucus, germs, and other airborne irritants. Navage helps you breathe easier, sleep better, and feel your best right away.
Navage gave me instant relief. I didn't have to wait 30 minutes. I didn't have to wait an hour, 90 minutes. I didn't have to wait a minute. I ran the rinse and I felt better.
Stop suffering from congestion and start breathing and feeling your best again with Navage. Navage.
I've had people ask me how I find relief, and I tell them Navage immediately. This thing is amazing.
Navage is available at Navage.com or at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, and Rite Aid.
I would love to turn on the microphone, but Michelle
Why are y'all still figuring that out, man?
Michelle Thibodeau is still talking. I can't.
I'm telling people.
Here's the thing. She's been on the radio for like 30. How long have you been in radio, Michelle?
A while. 20 years.
20 plus years. You're being kind to yourself.
No, that's true.
You went to high school with Marconi.
Who?
Exactly.
Nuh-uh.
Here's the thing. You've been in radio for more than 2 decades, chewing gum, talking when mics are going on, all kinds of... Like, come on, man. Get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself.
All right.
Can you get the breaking news sounder? First breaking news sounder. I did get word from people outside of the studio that it clearly was a funny segment. They could hear the laughter for most of the block. From outside of the studio, they could hear it loud and clear.
Oh wait, so you're talking not the listeners. You're not. Yeah. You're not talking about the people who matter.
Yeah, the
our
people
audience.
in the building.
You're talking about spectators in the hallway.
Can I get another breaking news sound?
Looking at this train wreck and deciding, hey, maybe this was fun.
Another breaking news sound. Terry Norvell of the Young and Norvell show.
Shout out to Terry.
Shout out to Terry. He did respond, and he basically said, "Michelle, you're funny."
Oh, thanks, Terry.
Great segment.
Maybe his judgment's a little bit off on that one.
Okay. Can I get one more breaking news sounder?
Oh, my goodness.
Pause.
Oh, just kidding.
Apparently, we got a new game. I just wanted to set us up so that we didn't get off track. Apparently, we got a new game.
Okay.
Now it's on you. You got to.
I don't know that it's. Oh, wait.
You got to play a.
Sorry.
Exercise.
Yeah, there we go.
Excellence.
We should have worked this out a little bit.
Production.
One more breaking news sounder.
Hold on. We're waiting for the THX. We got to wait until the THX thing stops.
Remember when Brian didn't know this was at the movie theater?
Yeah.
Why are you playing Sing over and over again?
What are you talking about? This is what you did. This is the production.
Okay. Anyone will bring a new sounder. We should get, when we are in our breaks, somehow figure out a way to sell that on like Patreon or something, because that's where the real entertainment's at.
Really?
The conversation you and Michelle were just having.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
That
You want the conversation that happens in the commercial
That's the real
breaks.
entertainment right there. Okay.
Okay.
Here we
then
go.
we would get in trouble. All right, go ahead.
So this 80s sitcom game, we haven't really got a good name. Just came up with it.
Yeah, this is like all new. This is like you guys are in the lab with us right now.
But basically it works like all the other games. I'm going to play a clip that's a theme song from an 80s sitcom.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll play it for each one of our contestants. All right. You get one guess. You can guess at any time, but when you make that guess, it's locked in. I don't ask if it's locked in. It's locked in.
Can I give you a
pause?
Can I give you a pause for a second?
Yeah, what did I say?
Are her and I competing for the answer, or is it like
no? It's one.
I get a shot at it.
One, and yeah,
she can steal.
Yes,
I can
absolutely.
steal, right?
Yeah. Okay. Oh, they got all the rules.
It'd be great if we could just yell out the answer and whoever gets it, whoever yells.
Well, that's the
fastest
tiebreaker.
and loud.
That's the
Okay.
tiebreaker.
Okay.
You didn't win the last one like that. I don't think you want to do that too many times. You remember that? Because he said bullying, and I think you said they couldn't do their job, and you said it like a second after he said it. So I don't think that's the way to go. Anyway, here we go. Aaron Schachter, would you like to go second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Michelle
I
Thibodeau.
defer.
Okay.
You'll be going first.
Okay, I'm ready.
Kick it into the wind, Michelle.
Here we go with the first 1980s sitcom theme song.
Okay.
I think I said that right. Here we go.
Oh, God. I know it.
It's Family Ties.
All right. She says Family Ties.
Oh.
No.
She locked it in. She knows she's wrong.
Yeah,
I didn't know it was going to have lyrics.
Oh, that changes the answer because it said the name of the song at the front of the lyric. That's on Brian, actually.
I stumbled across
me a
this,
break.
and I was like, let me find the more. Like, I didn't realize it was Give Me a Break, even though it said it right there.
Yeah.
Bring this
down
up.
for a sec. Bring this down for a second because I would be okay with letting Michelle revise her answer.
Right? Because you're going to smoke her anyway?
If she could tell me who the main star of the show was.
That was that. Oh, it was like, it's not, is it Nell Carter?
Oh.
I don't know. Are you locking stuff in?
Yeah, it was Nell Carter.
Okay.
Yeah, this wasn't on very long.
It was on 5 seasons.
Okay,
that's
not
pretty
very
long. What are you talking about?
Okay, whatever. All right,
For
it was Nell
sitcoms,
Carter.
that's pretty long.
Okay, so we got, you revised it to Give Me a Break?
Yeah.
All right, Aaron Schachter, you're cool with that?
Why wouldn't I be? I said she could do it.
I mean, it said it in the lyrics.
Yeah, that's on Brian. I don't blame Michelle for that one.
What do you mean? She guessed it early.
She guessed
What do you
wrong.
mean you
She
didn't
did.
blame?
She did. She guessed wrong.
All right, Thibodeau, you're up 1-0.
Okay.
You're up 1-0. Here we go. Aaron Schachter.
By the
here
way,
goes
just
your-
sorry, give me a break. Number 34 on IMDb's top sitcoms of the 80s.
Oh, great.
Really? Okay.
Awesome.
81 through 87.
It
6
wasn't
years.
one of my favorites, but I do
6
remember
years.
it. Okay.
All right, Aaron Schachter, here goes
6.4 stars.
Here goes yours.
This is an 80s show? I thought it was a 70s show.
It's a great show. Amazing show. I can sit down and watch like 4 episodes of this right now.
That is not mine.
Make sure you ain't typing stuff, Thibodeau. He over there kind of quiet with the keyboard. He knows the answer. Okay.
What is it, Aaron?
Is this Mama's Family?
Wow. Mama's Family.
Yes.
That's the right answer.
But remember when Michelle was talking all that smack? And I watch TV my whole life.
I did.
It's like, relax, Michelle.
I didn't watch Mama's Family, though.
Jeez. Relax.
Wasn't on prime time.
Can we get that that reenactment one more time?
I'm gonna win it. I watch my whole life. All right, Michelle.
Well, they're tied up 1-1 right now.
Jeez.
Okay.
Here we go. Michelle Thibodeau. Here goes your next 1980 sitcom theme song.
Okay.
Uh-oh. I'm looking at her face right now.
Shine on me.
Oh, no. Come on.
Shine on me. Turn on the light.
Oh, no. No guess?
No.
Okay.
I believe this is Amen.
Go ahead.
Amen.
Was it Amen?
Amen.
I'm noticing a theme here. See, I was thinking more like Family Ties, Mork and Mindy. Like I mean, so far we've got like Nell
Don't
Carter.
you dare besmirch
Mama's Family.
Sherman Helmsley and Amen.
Okay.
I
mean, I'm thinking Sherman Helmsley and the Jeffersons, but not
an
like
80s
his
show.
second. I know. Well, I mean, maybe it did run in the 80s. I don't know.
It did time in the 80s.
Okay.
I feel like I've hit the whole spectrum in the first three so far, but let's see. Aaron Schachter.
Yes.
Here you go with yours.
Let's see what we got.
Oh my God, that was mine.
Here's the thing. Can you bring this down a little bit?
Yeah.
I would love to just let all of these theme songs play. They're so great.
Yeah.
This is on my Mount Rushmore of sitcom theme songs. It's loving embrace of your ears. As you play it, the duet, the man and the woman singing, and then the way it ends with the sha-na-na-na. It's wonderful.
I like how you giving us some commentary because you know the answer. Michelle Thibodeau, do you know the answer? I see your face over there. Do you know the answer?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for him to answer though, because I mean, he knows it.
With our love.
We're not gonna get through as many songs.
Family Ties.
Oh boy, Family Ties.
With our love.
That is correct.
And there ain't
Alex P. Keaton.
Aaron, how many have you gotten right so far?
I think I got 3 or 4.
Yeah,
2.
3.
I'm not even counting. This is like exhibition for me.
3.
I got
Wow.
This is way too easy for me.
They called you an exhibition.
Yeah, Michelle is just like training camp right now. This is not hard at all.
All right, here we go. Michelle, there's still time.
Okay.
There's still time.
Okay.
Here goes your next entry.
Okay. You mean my next right answer that I'll steal? Okay.
This was very much I fell into this one. Crazy.
Well, I don't know if I know this one.
Growing Pains?
No. Aaron Schachter.
I'm not as good at this as I thought I was gonna be.
If you both get it wrong, I'll give you
I'm not sure, man.
I don't know it.
I'm gonna go.
I thought I was gonna be better at those. I'm sucking.
Bring me down.
I don't know. I give up. I know the music. I don't know what show.
Let me give you guys both a hint.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
An alien and cats.
Oh, Alf.
Yeah, there we go.
I was thinking Alf, and then I was like, I think Alf
There
might
we
be
go.
funnier for music, but okay.
There we go. No, it's nice
Loved
little
Alf.
family.
Alf had to be around 1988. It's 86 to 90, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, still 3-1.
104 episodes.
Aaron Schachter, here you go. Here you go.
Alf was the best. He did try to eat the cat all the time.
That's what I was trying to give you a hint.
I didn't
He's
think
always
it was
messing
that
with the
funny of a show. I
VCR
thought it
machine
was
as
kinda
well.
stupid.
That's because you don't have a sense of humor. That's
I
fine.
just thought it was. I don't like that.
You must have left it on the private jet with Jeff Bezos.
Oh yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
I love that. Okay, excuse me. Aaron, it's your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Life is such a sweet insanity. The more you
Great show.
The less you know.
There you go.
in the heart
Does that
of
mean you know it though?
Every family
there's a love that's not by
letting go.
Boy, he knows it. It's gonna be 4-1.
I don't think I do.
No.
step by step.
Oh my God! They just gave you the answer. Oh my God, Brian, you gotta learn to take the answer out of the
Why is
song.
she acting like Can you bring this down?
She's
I was
good.
literally
She's good.
singing the words
I
to
know.
you.
I know you knew it. I know you knew it. That's fine. It's fine. I didn't know it.
We'll go
until
step
it-
by step.
Yeah. Suzanne Summers and Patrick Duffy. I can tell you. It wasn't step.
No. Would you like to take a chance on that, Michelle Thibodeau? I can start it over for you.
It was step by step.
No, it's not step by step. Would you like to hear it one more time for your still?
No. It's. I thought this was Aaron. Oh.
But you get the steal, Michelle.
You can actually give me 2 answers when I was doing research on this. You can
Growing
give me 2
pains.
answers.
It's not growing pains.
No, I should have added growing pains on here. You wanted growing pains really bad. Holy
Unless
smokes.
you know,
I'm not giving you any
in
more of
the
that.
heart of
Oh, what's the one?
It
with the-
initially started off as Valerie, then they killed her off, and it became the Hogan family.
The Hogan family. They did kill her off.
Yeah, they killed her off.
And
Contract
then
dispute.
Aunt Sandy took over for Valerie.
That's right.
She played
You've
Peter
read some
Pan.
Wikipedia.
No. I just remember the show.
Michelle Thibodeau.
I remember that show.
Michelle Thibodeau.
Valerie Bertinelli got her own show, but it was around the time she was having some difficulties with Eddie Van Halen. I was a little distracted, so she left the show.
Yeah, they partied a lot. Okay. I'm not as good at this as I thought.
Michelle,
Brian, don't even bother playing her a song. She's just going to guess Growing Pains.
No, I feel good about this one. I think that Michelle's going to get this one for sure.
Because it says the title in the first 3 seconds.
Here we go.
In the heart of every family.
Here we go.
Okay.
Michelle Thibodeau, here goes yours. Maybe. If I can turn it on. Here we go.
Set my ways, losing track of the days. Only me to live
You watched this.
Hold on.
Had no need to give more than I wanted to.
Is this Growing Pains?
Spending my time just holding the line. Never getting caught up. Was never brought up. It's not
Is it the one where they're in boarding school with Blair and Jeff? What is in the this?
You made me leap without taking a look. If it's you, then came you.
Oh, kill me.
Okay, there we go. Say it,
I don't know the
Thibodeau.
name of it, but I know. I don't know.
Then came you.
Aaron Schachter, as you bop
Go ahead, Aaron.
to the song. I wish you could see this if you're
I don't
listening on
know.
radio. Really? Take a guess. Not Growing Pains.
Punky Brewster. Came you.
I almost added Punky Brewster, but
Oh, it's the one with the little guy. It's
Emmanuel Lewis?
Yes.
Webster.
Yes, Webster. Yes.
why,
Yes.
why come to the revelation, both of you, after you both guessed wrong?
Because that's how we figured it
y'all
out. We
sometimes.
worked it out.
Because I just
We
needed to
worked it
think
out.
about it in my
I hate
head.
y'all
Can I be
sometimes.
real? I'm
Because they
crushing her.
adopted the little tiny boy.
You are.
Yes, he was an
4-1.
ex-football player. She had short hair. Yep, I remember.
Dick Buttkiss was
Who's
his name.
taller,
Okay.
Webster or Pete Prisco?
Oh my God.
Here we go.
it.
My two dads.
That was my two dads?
No, I'm looking down here at the one I got to skip over now that I said it out loud. Here we go. Aaron Schachter. Here we go.
No place like home. With your family around you, you're never alone. When you know that you're loved, you don't need to run, 'cause there's no place like home. Times are changing every day, but we won't get by with those.
Aaron Schachter.
Is that 227?
That is 227. What's that, like 15? 15?
No place like home.
We can keep going. I got a couple more, but right now it's 5-1, I believe, and
I got two. I got Webster.
No, you didn't. You
did.
got little guy. I said Webster. You were like, it's the show with the little guy, to which Brian mentioned Pete Prisco again.
Don't do that. Don't put my name in this.
You said
no,
it.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
I
Hey,
heard you.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. See there? See, y'all try to bring me into your little. First, Michelle drags him out of the past after he's built himself
She really
up.
did.
And
He
now
really
you
did,
trying
like-
to bring me in. That's not what I said.
He's
Nope.
made a full recovery from the disaster that was News Queen Michelle Thibodeau.
How'd you turn him down? How'd you turn him down?
How did you turn him down?
Did you laugh first?
I don't remember.
Wait, time out. Did he reach? Hold on. Was it like a note? Was it a phone call? Was it
No,
a
it was
text?
face to face. No, we didn't
She
text
remembers.
back then. This is.
You
this
did. You
was
just
the-
did it on wood, and then
this
you
was
threw
the
it at
late
each other.
90s.
Yeah.
This
Right.
is-
Up on a typewriter.
1890s. So how did you turn him down?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Brian, can you get Pete on the phone? Let's get a
No,
love connection
I don't
going
even
here.
remember.
I'll bring
I
over the
just
press
remember
box. Hey,
because
Peter.
Let's play the next song, Brian.
Michelle Thibodeau, here's your final one. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Not yet. Here we go.
Okay, good.
Here we are, face to face. A couple of
Silver spoons,
Okay,
Michelle.
silver spoons.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Good for you.
I got
It was a great show.
2.5 points.
Maybe I didn't watch as much TV in the 80s as I
I
thought.
watched so much TV. I'm gonna crush you.
Maybe
Okay,
it was
relax.
the late 70s.
Relax.
Aaron Schachter, here's your final one.
I'm even better at 90s shows. This is like easy. You can stop it right now. Stop it.
Wow, I like
Really?
I like
Yes.
them all, but
That's
This
impressive.
is this
Go ahead.
Mr. Belvedere?
oh, way to go.
What is this?
Michelle Thibodeau.
Stop it right now.
Ba-ba.
I don't know. I don't have a clue.
It's head of the class, guys. Head of the class.
Great show. Dan Snyder on that show. Not a great man.
I hear you could have done better.
I was obsessed with Head of the Class. Obsessed. Fantastic show. Wednesday nights, ABC.
Wow.
Obsessed. I actually think Wonder Years was on the same night.
I did like Wonder Years.
Congrats, Michelle.
Dukes of Hazzard must have been the 70s.
We'll have to.
What did I win by?
It was 5-2.
Whatever.
5-2 to 2.5. I don't know if you gave her Webster or not. I don't know if you guys
really
agreed on that.
shouldn't.
Look at her. She looks despondent.
She should. She got crushed.
You all right?
I got crushed.
She got slaughtered.
I was feeling pretty confident, too.
Let's do 90s shows. Did you watch TV in the 90s or were you too old for
I
TV?
don't remember.
Oh, okay.
We'll go to 70s.
Do we have to do sitcoms? Can we do dramas?
Well, we'll do dramas.
I slay dramas too, man.
We'll do dramas. This is a weekly thing. I'll
like
figure it
it
out.
I like it a lot.
Okay,
This is the
then
best
go
game
back
you've
to
ever done.
70s and watch, Now I'm giving away my age.
Oh, I know I can make this sport related for real. Oh, this is going to be great. This is a weekly thing? Are you greenlighting Aaron Schachter of the Aaron Schachter
I'm
show?
fine with it. Every time Michelle comes on, it's a fun disaster.
Oh, boy. Keep your resumes
Hey,
out
when
there.
we come back on the Aaron Schachter Show, 904-362-9901, we'll have Pete Prisco talking about the time that Michelle turned him down on a date.
He's not going to come on. And he was not even going to remember me because that wasn't my name back then. Because this is my married name. He won't remember.
Oh, I thought she was like a spy,
No.
from the
I wasn't married
USSR.
back then, so I still have my married name. Doesn't matter.
Back in a minute on
not
ESPN
happening.
690.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Hey, Jacksonville Koozies, it's me, Soccer Sam, for Salvatore's Pizza. Rochester, New York's favorite pizza is now open in Jacksonville, Florida, Tapestry Park at the Loft Hotel Plaza. Daily $10 deals, dine in with beer and wine, and delivery at salvatores.com. The famous Formoso family brings Salvatore's Pizza, Rochester's favorite pizza, including our 32-piece sheet pizza for your next event. Do it with me, baby. Salvatores.com.
Ammon here with Zero Res. After a long day's work, my family and I love to sit on our favorite sofa and recliners and watch a good TV show. It kind of helps us wind down for the day. We usually pass around some fresh popcorn, too. That's why we need to bring home the Zero Res truck and get that furniture looking great again.
For the month of June, Zero Res is offering 25% off all upholstery cleaning. That's 25% off a sectional, 25% off a sofa, 25% off a love seat, and 25% off your favorite recliner. Zero Res spelled forward or backwards, it's the right way to clean.
Bueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Our returning champion, a basketball court sweat mopper from Jacksonville, Florida, meet Louis Cramp.
Great to be back, Merv.
There's only one category left on the board, Louis. People you can trust to repair your air conditioner. Your 10 seconds starts now.
Well, I'm pretty handy with tools around. So my Uncle Steve used to fix transmissions, so maybe he could. Okay, sorry. I guess just call the guys at Bueller?
That's right, Louis! The highly trained technicians at Bueller Air and Plumbing have the tools and the experience to service any make and model of home air conditioner to make sure that you are cool!
You sure I can't just have a quick...
Yeah, we're done for today.
Stay cool up with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Rich Jones here. Investing can be more about just filling a bank account. It's about having a secure retirement, protecting your family. Let DLP Capital help you to protect your why. Here's CEO and founder Don Wenner.
I started DLP Capital with an expectation that I could provide my family, my investors, my team members, and the families of my investors with awesome returns, limited volatility, and no losses, all while providing desperately needed affordable housing to the American workforce.
To get your investor's guide and learn more, dial *** invest on your cell phone or visit highyieldreturns.com Kearns.net.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for Business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Lowe's knows owning a project means owning the right tools. And during Craftsman Days, you can save big on what you need from a brand you trust. Get a free Select V20 tool when you buy a Select Battery 2-pack. Plus, get your choice of the V20 string trimmer or leaf blower for only $99. Find these savings and more today. Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 7/10 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
I'm telling you guys, I'm normally not the first voice you hear. I'm telling you, if you're not in studio, you're missing most of the Aaron Schachter show.
Yeah.
That's great.
Sorry.
It's a great breakdown.
I know you think that this is good for the listeners to do that kind of thing, to entice them and tease them, but I remember being a listener, not being on the inside of the joke, getting frustrated.
Yeah, it's not an inside joke.
So allow me to apologize to all three of you listening to this show still at this point at 4:53 who are wondering what Brian's talking about. I'll fill you in. By the way, Michelle, you're slightly
move to your right.
Just slightly. Thank you.
Thank you.
We were talking again.
Given the whole schematics of how to pronounce it properly.
About the Hawktua lady. Michelle insists on saying it in a way that feels
that's accurate.
That feels
Thank you.
less safe.
That's accurate. Michelle Thibodeau.
But I wanted to bring up the fact
that
there's a story going around the internet that she was fired from her job for that video.
She'll be all right. She eating.
Apparently, according to this article that a lot of people are sourcing online, she was a kindergarten teacher.
Oh.
And so the article
to this day. Oh boy. Okay.
The article purports that parents were upset and she was removed from her job. But Brian, quick fact check. The article was written by a parody site.
Oh.
And from the best we can tell, while we do think we know her name, unfortunately for her, because now she has no privacy, I don't think she was fired from her job, and I'm not sure that she's a teacher at all. Now, what we do know is she's keeping a low profile, and you can't blame her for that.
I mean, she's selling merchandise, though.
Is
I follow
she?
on IG. Yeah, she's selling merchandise.
She signed some merchandise.
Is she selling it, or are people? Because we could go to Cafe Press and make T-shirts
or
about
her
it.
management company is. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, she may not be physically handing the stuff out, but she's the one.
This is pretty funny to me, but this is like modern commercialism, right? You go viral off of. So I remember last year, 2 years ago, Max Savage went to the Waste Management Open, took a dive into the water, was streaking shirtless in an underwear, doing a dance on a golf course. And then the second he got out of jail, he was up on Instagram selling a shirt with his face on it.
Hey.
And so if Hawktua Girl is doing that, congratulations to her.
She's smart. I would be doing it too. What do you think would have happened if it would have been me that would have said it? And do you think I would have been fired?
If that was you on the clip?
Yeah, do you think if I would have been her and I would have had a job here, do you think I would have been fired?
Boy, it feels like it's going to replay this down the line.
Not only do I think you would have been fired,
really?
I think you would have had a couple of private jet rides lined up.
To this day. You hear me? Bill Belichick online too.
You know what I mean? He's like, I don't care about the age. Did you hear her, Tua? I'm there. I'm there. I don't know about no Tua in Miami. All I know is about the Tua from Michelle Thibodeau.
After that Hawk.
I mean, if it would have been me that would have gone viral, if I was her, would I have been fired from my job doing what I do? Like, I wonder that. You think
you hear me?
There's nothing wrong with it. It's your private life. She shouldn't have been.
But it's not private when you're doing it on Instagram.
Well, she didn't know. The guy was interviewing her. It's not like I'm going to make you go viral.
You're right. Microphone and camera. I got no idea this is private.
She's also not a news anchor, Michelle. Like, yeah.
So she didn't give her name. I wouldn't give her my name.
Oh,
People
the
don't know
internet
what I
is
look like.
undefeated in finding that information. Undefeated.
Whatever. I'm just saying, good for her.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I think she's great. I love her. I think she's hilarious. I thought it was great.
Teaching people everywhere.
It's not even about teaching. It's just about her being her and speaking her mind and you know, letting it flow freely. Yes.
was that deep, but
female empowerment.
Yeah,
I'm with
I
you.
mean, it's just like saying what she speaks the truth. It was funny. I thought it was great.
If that's what female empowerment looks
I mean,
like,
it's not my
I'm a
go-to
feminist.
move, but it's hers, and she said it out loud. So I mean, it was. She did her thing, and I think it was funny. I think it was great.
I'm
Good for her.
with Thibodeau on this.
I'm with her. We're all on the same page.
Also, Michelle would have been fired.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. To this day. This is the Aaron Schachter Show. Thank you, Michelle Thibodeau, for causing absolute, no doubt about it, mayhem in this studio today. Brian Middleton, great day of radio. We'll see you guys tomorrow here on ESPN 690.
Spring has sprung, and tax return season is here. Now's the time to beautify your home by replacing your old windows with new energy-efficient, easy-to-clean windows from American Window Products. Keep the summer heat out with special glass packages, including low E3 and argon gas. American Window Products only uses the highest quality products and professionally trained employees to install. Call now to find out why they were voted the #1 window company in Jacksonville. 731-2247 for a free estimate, or visit AmericanWindowProducts.com.
Hi, it's me, your plumber, with important information for anyone interested in safe, soft, filtered water. Don't drink bottled water. Get advice from someone you trust, buy a water filter, and don't call those high-priced water guys. Instead, call me, your plumber. I recommend Safety Zone water systems, so you get top-quality equipment, affordable prices, and you'll save money too. Safety Zone is your #1 choice considering price, performance, and reliability.
Safety Zone Water is the single-source water treatment supplier for the plumbing industry. Our distributor is Nolan Company Jacksonville, the leading plumbing wholesaler for water treatment in Northeast Florida. For sales and service, contact your local plumber or visit us at safetyzonewater.com.
Safety Zone Water.
The #1 water brand recommended by plumbers.
Our daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
A clue.
But since we discovered she has sensitive skin, we've been playing detective too.
We thought the problem was our puppy.
But it was actually our old detergent.
Aha.
So we switched to Tide Free and Gentle. Tide cleans better than the leading competitive free detergent, and it doesn't leave behind irritating residues.
Plus, Tide Free and Gentle has no dyes or perfumes, so it's gentle on her skin.
Case closed.
If it's got to be clean, it's got to be Tide Free and Gentle.
O'Reilly. Check engine light on? Take the guesswork out of your check engine light with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions based on over 650 million vehicle scans verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you need help, we can recommend a shop for you. Ask for O'Reilly Veriscan today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Studios, Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
WOKV Jacksonville. Listen live everywhere you go on ESPN690.com. ESPN 690, Jacksonville's home for ESPN Radio.
As long as Curry is there, they have an obligation to try to win, to try to contend. The question is, does Clay help that goal enough to hold back a little bit Moses Moody and Kuminga and Podziemski and all the players they need to start playing more to transition to the next era?
Our Zach Lowe on Get Up. Hockey Hall of Fame announced its class of 2024, headlined by former NHL stars Pavel Datsyuk and Shea Weber. Inductions are in November.
As humans, we like having options. One option you might like is speaking with a real person when you call about your credit card. With 24/7 live, U.S.-based customer service from Discover, everyone can talk to a real person anytime, day or night. Limitations apply. See terms at discover.com/credit card.
From
From Studio 2 at the worldwide headquarters of ESPN, this is Freddie and Harry.
Please, God, please, Bloods, I'll do anything, all right? I'll be so good. I'll be well-behaved the rest of the year. Please, let us win the Stanley Cup, all right?
10 seconds left. 2-1 Panthers. A dream 30 years in the making is a reality. The Florida Panthers have won the Stanley Cup. Lord Stanley is coming home. You always will have a place in South Florida. Oh, my God. The Panthers have won the Stanley Cup for the first time in franchise history.
This is Freddie and Harry.
The sun is shining and the good times are rolling in South Florida, specifically Fort Lauderdale, Florida, as the Florida Panthers are Stanley Cup champions.